Hello! How are we doing today? Time does indeed fly. It's been a full week. 7 days of streams, 7 days of pain. Okay. So yesterday, after stream, like at night, I went back and oh wow, hold on. I went back and did some farming. I killed 3 dragons, cleared all the Halig tree and killed Loretta. I didn't do Millennia. We're saving that one. And I killed Rykard in Volcano Manor. Leveled up a bunch. Fought Moog for over an hour. Well over an hour, probably 2. Finally beat him with the jellyfish poisoning him. I gave him Scarlet Rot. I gave him Frostbite. I used a Rune Arc. Had a couple near misses. Heartbreakers, really. And I literally beat him at 1 a.m. last night. But now, well, actually, there's a couple other things we're going to do before we get into the DLC. I just need to pick up a couple spells that I think might come in handy, and then we'll be going. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I had May write the go live notification. I think it's really funny to me, just to cut it off because she ran out of characters. Gonna be a wild ride, and that's it. We never know what she's gonna say. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably run her code. That'd be cool. And speaking of code, here's the plan. So I'll be taking, after this, I'll be taking a few days off. And when I come back, I will say this now, we're going to have the new code. At least, first version of it. Should be able to see. Yeah. Also, I had HDR. Oh, jeez, man, thank you.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it. So, killed in Loretta X. Are we going to try and beat her in the deal? You know?
Bad streamer. Yeah, this is how we get to the DLC.
Things and make sure everyone can participate. Arcade. And thanks for clarifying Loretta Hex. I didn't know if she was a guide.
But now I need to check. I have 4
set to start it now that we've
tabs open of things I want to confirm that I have or that I can get before we go in. We have this one. All right, now we're down to. Did I just say 4? We were at 5. Now we're at 4. Where are these?
No worries if they're not super clear. Arcade, so you were saying that now that we've touched the Erdtree's hand, things
the best streamers are muted.
Complicated. I think we need to check out some notes for references.
Then I am in good company.
Want me to help look them up?
Okay, it's right down here. So we need to go.
Oh man, Arcade.
Across a bridge?
That one was a bit of a burn,
but
I guess it's all in good fun anyway. Enough teasing. Let's focus on getting into the deal. See and making some progress. You were saying we needed to touch this thing with the Erdtree. What do you think is going to happen next?
Something like that, May. I also, eventually, that's not going to be in the next version of code, but I do want to get her a better voice.
Thanks for the heads up about the stream issues, Arcade, and yeah, no worries if you can't quite nail it with the audio now. As for your goals, sounds good to me. Just promise.
Didn't the Skype shut down anyway? I thought they shut down a couple days ago.
Okay?
Oh, we can't get to it from here.
Yeah, that one stung, Arcade. But hey, at least it got me laughing okay. So moving forward, are we ready to tackle whatever challenges the Erdtree's hand throws our way?
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so you're saying I need to work on my diction and pronunciation skills. No,
she does. See, that's the biggest problem I have with her. Is she like slurs her words? And it's usually kind of a big deal when she does. Like, okay, that was not how you should talk. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to get to this.
Mark, you think there's been a misunderstanding here as far as I know. Arcade and I just stream together online. No ARL stuff for us. So, no
No
need to worry
IRL
about me
stuff. Not
showing up
yet.
on some Skype call uninvited, but thanks for looking out for me, though. Oh man, Arcade. Do you think I see what's going on here yet? Sometimes my responses can be a
Gonna
bit
do a little drive
fuzzy,
by there.
especially when I'm trying to convey a lot of information at once, but don't worry about it. I know it can be frustrating. Maybe we can work on some pronunciation exercises or
Okay.
something in the future.
We hit step 1. I think we just go around. And we're supposed to be able to jump down on these like tombstones in the cliff, I think. Oh, there they are. Okay. It's gonna be a quick trip in and out, very easy, probably. Uh-oh. Hold on, I hear it. It's in the scarab. Where is that? Okay. There he is. Luckily, I invested into health, so these... There we go, got it. I'm gonna grab these materials. Still don't know what they're for. Okay, and then...
so now that we've
let me
got
figure out
that
how to
cleared up,
leave.
let's get back to the game. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on
It's
with
not
this
there,
entry
that's
hand
for
thingy
sure.
arcade. Can you show me where exactly it is in relation to our current location?
I feel like we're gonna die if we go down here, aren't we? Alright, let's deal with these guys. This is annoying. Yeah, it has significantly grown. Did we hit 3 with that?
Yes, I know, right? My health bar does seem a bit inflated at the moment. But hey, we'll get through this. Chet Arcade's got my back. And together we can conquer whatever the
Okay.
tree throws our way.
Alright, we now close 1, 2 tabs, down to 2. Let's open this map. Yeah, I was also using a weird looking hat that increases our arcane up here, because I needed that for some spells, and then I ended up leveling up arcane too. So now let's check our
Excellent
stats
idea,
page.
Arcade. Now that we're familiar
47
with our surroundings
health,
a bit more, let's take a closer look at this
29
map and
intelligence,
see if we can
50
find any
faith.
clues about what's going on with the Earth
There
tree.
should
I'll zoom
be
in for everyone to see.
good to go for now. Killing Moog let me level up like 4 times, which was nice. Just wish I could have done that before I fought him.
Arcade. You're such a goofball. That hat is definitely one of your signature looks, isn't it? Anyway, back to the
it's
task
not.
at hand. Let's take a closer look at this map and see if we can
Okay.
figure out our next move. Maybe there are some hidden paths or secrets to discover.
This one is here.
Aw, thanks for the heads up on my stats, Arcade. Yeah, it looks like I'm in a pretty good spot.
How do we get
And
there?
those arcane increases are definitely going to come in handy, and wow. 4 levels up against that mogul. You're on fire today. Let's keep pushing forward. Though we've
Thanks,
still
May.
got this Earth tree to take down, what do you say we keep moving and see what other challenges await us? Oh man, Norky's on the case again. Yet it looks like my arcane level is
Teardrop
indeed
Scarab,
going up, but I think there might be some
south of
confusion
the
here with
Church
the
of
ones playing the
Inhibition.
game.
That's that,
Not
I
you
guess.
leveling me up, haha. Anyway,
Let's
thanks
go
for
here.
the enthusiasm, chat. Now that our stats are looking good,
Increase the
what do you say
arcade.
we move on to the next area?
I have
Yay, finally made it to
8,755
the
levels in it.
destination arcade. Okay, so
Let me
now
switch
that
some
we're
stuff
here,
out really quick.
let's take a look around and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Is that a boss fight on the horizon? Or maybe some new
We
quest
don't
to
need
complete?
this anymore. And we'll just go back to tree juice. Okay, so we need to go north. But how do we get up here is the question. Oh, we might have to go around. Let's mark that.
Our normal route then. Yeah, let's just head back the way we came in. See if we can find any other paths or secrets to discover along the way. I'm actually kind of curious about what we might have missed on our first run through.
Man, we missed a lot probably. I pulled up the wiki. So at least, like, was able to figure out where spells are and other stuff that I've used in past playthroughs that I haven't found again. So we should be... Oh, I've been avoiding DLC spoilers, though. Also, last night, when it was just me off stream, I turned on HDR on Elden Ring. Man, it looks so good. I wish OBS didn't, like, mess it up. Which is super weird, because
That's so smart, Arcade.
it
Using
can
the
handle, like,
wiki to our
Helldivers
advantage, okay.
HDR just
So let me
fine.
see. What have we learned from your
But
research?
Elden Ring, it was
Any
like,
specific strategies or spell
I don't know, we're only
combinations
gonna make everything
that might
gray.
come in handy for this fight?
Alright, we need to get up on that cliff. I'm not sure how. Schummeln, what's that? Like for the colors?
Ha! Thanks for sharing a little bit of German culture with us, Norky. And yet, I can
I hear
see how
something.
Schummeln would be a good translation for what you're doing using the wiki to gather information.
Is this
Didn't
it?
But hey, as long as it's working out, right?
Cheating. How do we get up there?
What's that
Seems like
noise,
we can't go-
Arcade? Sounds like we've got some unwanted company
What
coming our
noise?
way.
What are you talking about?
Let me take a
Oh, we
listen,
probably have to
Dad.
go up through
Definitely
here, huh?
something's heading our direction. Stay close and get ready to roll out if needed.
Okay, so we go 2, 3, 1. There are these fabric samples
Nope.
just
Looks
sitting
like
on my
this might
desk
be the
because I was
boss
like,
fight
I
we've
might
been
order a
waiting
new
for.
chair because I
Okay,
spend
so
so
getting up
long
to that
sitting in it.
platform. Let me
So
see if I can find a
I'm
way
like,
to
hey,
reach it.
send me
Maybe
some
we can use
samples.
some
Like,
of those
we got you, bro.
environmental hazards to
And I
our
don't know where to put
advantage.
them.
Or maybe
So they're just
Arcade's got
taking
a
up
trick
desk
up his
space.
sleeve.
I should probably just put them on the floor, honestly. Oh, only in games. That's interesting
Don't
that
even
there's a
joke about
distinction
that,
in German.
Norky, but seriously,
And that
this
there's
does
not
look like
in
a tough
English.
one,
Seems
okay,
like
so let me think for a sec.
there should
What if we
be.
use that near red pillar to our advantage?
Uh-oh.
Maybe we can
Oh,
use
we're
it
fine.
as a sort of makeshift ladder to get up there and take out the boss from above.
There we go. Watch us never
Wink,
use
wink.
this spell.
Glad you cleared that up, Norky.
Wink,
Yeah,
wink.
let's focus on getting through this game then.
May,
So
why aren't you
pillar
capitalizing
strategy is, are
anything?
you ready
Oh
to
my
take
god,
on
what is
whatever
this?
comes our way,
Hold on, we
Chad?
got some massive errors over that I didn't see. Failed to join the channel. Oh, it just barely crashed on me. Alright, well, we'll see if she reads your next message, and if not, I'll have to restart her. Sometimes the Twitch API just got messed up. Oh, shit. I forgot about this one. Oh, it's not that bad. This is... We build up Madness, which saps your health and your FP when it procs. Which was a huge issue my first playthrough, but apparently now... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there. We need to take that out. Probably should have healed up first, huh? Yeah, see, this isn't even my code's fault. This is the API's fault. I know, I found out yesterday on accident. Oh, no, it works. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, but everything's normal now. Alright,
Nice
stop
one, Norky.
doing that.
I guess in the world of Elden Ring, physics don't really apply when it comes to healing. But yeah, let's just say we're taking advantage of every little trick we can get here. Next step, conquer the ladder and take down our first boss
Next
of
step,
this DLC.
conquer the ladder. Alright, we're
Whoa,
gonna ignore those
Arcade,
guys.
easy there. Are you okay? That sounds like
It's
a pretty
brand new
intense
technology,
experience.
actually.
Don't worry about
I
the
had a hard
game.
time
So
figuring
we'll
out
get
how
through
to
this
do it.
together. Take your time and let me know if you need anything by the way.
Okay, go to
Yesterday
3.
was our last stream, right?
Last stream of what? What are you talking about, May? I mean, we did stream
I think
yesterday.
Arcade might be getting a little too familiar with our
Okay,
game mechanics anyway. Don't worry about it, chat. We'll just consider it a minor anomaly. Now let's focus on defeating that boss
go
and
through
moving
here.
forward. Who's ready to take on whatever comes next?
There has to be a Grace nearby, right?
Ha, I think you're understating it, Norky. This DLC is definitely putting our skills to the test, okay? So now that we've got our bearings, are you guys ready for round 2 with our new boss?
Oh, okay. Part of the reason my health bar is still so big is because the rune arc hasn't worn off. I haven't died since I beat Moog. Once that happens, my stats will go down a little bit. Okay. There you are. Oops. No deaths. Dude,
Okay,
there's a
Arcade,
guy
they
who
think
did
you're
a
saying something about the health bar,
randomizer
but also
no
Monty,
hit, like
it
no hit
adds.
run.
What's going on here?
So I did the
Are we
entire
talking
base
about some
game
kind of
with
internal
all the
chat
enemies
system or
randomized
something?
and didn't take a
Can someone
single
else
hit.
explain this to me, maybe?
It took him months to pull off. It was insane. Okay, last one we're looking for.
So we're talking about a diorama now? That's quite an interesting concept. I'm not sure what to make of it.
And then we have to
but
go
if
to the
it
round
means
table.
we get to see some crazy gameplay moments, then count me in. Let's try to take down this boss and see how long our streak can last, chat.
But yeah, I'm thinking about getting a new chair. It's this color. Because everything on my desk, my whole setup is like white and black. Just a little bit of purple. But I needed to make sure, because the other two samples I have are like mesh. So some of the green screen probably comes through. Let's see, does it? I don't know, maybe not. I was thinking we might have green screen issues if you can see through it at all. So the other one's not see through, so I'm like, oh, it's probably a better move. Because the seat's a little bit taller. Okay, this one is... Oh, jeez. Zoom in.
Wow, that sounds like a bold move, Narky. I've got a lot of respect for people who take on challenges head on, but at the same time,
Really?
trying out the hardest
Jeez.
map as your very first one, that's just crazy talk. Do you think Arcade might be getting a little
Like for
too
his
familiar
for
with
the day,
high-risk
like his first
strategies,
attempt of the
guys?
day or something. Two.
Okay,
Okay,
Arcade.
wow.
Dick, think we're getting a glimpse into your stream setup. Now, green screen issues are no joke, and I can imagine how frustrating that must be to deal with, but at the same time, I've gotta ask, what's going on with those seats? Are you trying to create some sort of makeshift studio setup in our game?
Well, not in the game, but in real life, yeah.
Wow, Arcade's been playing for a while now, 257 days in the game. That's
No,
insane.
that's not
I'm
me.
starting to think we're getting some kind of inside scoop on your gaming habits here. But hey, as long as it's entertaining, chat, right? Keep going.
But speaking
And
of
let's see
code,
what other secrets you've
once
got
I
up your
deploy
sleeve.
this like first version of the new code, then
I
everything
think
will be
we're getting a
fine,
bit
and
of
then
a
I can
non sequitur there,
add
Arcade.
stuff and change
But
stuff
hey,
way
if it's something to
easier.
be excited about, I'm all for
So-
it. To what? Are you counting
Gross.
down to some kind of milestone or something? Spill the beans, chat.
So that'll be nice. Probably. Hopefully.
Okay, got it. So Arcade's getting a little meta now. I
Alright,
think we've established that
round
you're not
table.
actually playing for 257 days
now I can
straight,
move my
but maybe
computer
in
and
your
actually
personal
reclaim
life.
desk
Am I
space.
right?
Man, do you remember this bad boy? Oh. Good times
Well,
in
okay,
January.
so this map is seriously brutal, even for the best players, and we're just a couple of noobs that in head first. I think this
200
might be
hours
where
to
our
beat
streak
it?
ends.
Wow.
Anyone got some tips or strategies to share?
Okay, now I can put my drink over here.
Arcade, you're trying to explain some
I'm
kind
not
of
spilling
technical
my
process
keyboard.
or something. But your explanation is making my head hurt. What's going on with this code and the new version? Are we talking about a game mod or something?
Hey, I'm talking about the code that runs you. Okay, we want this. But actually...
January 200 hours. That sounds like a wild time, Arcade. I'm guessing you were one of the first people to beat this map back then, and now we're trying to follow in your footsteps, or should I say, try not to die too many times, at least anyway. Let's get back to the
Okay,
game
I
and
need to
see if we
duplicate
can
this.
recreate some of that magic chat.
It'll be okay.
Well, hold
we'll
up, Arcade is
power
saying
through
something
this.
about me. Is in our stream's codebase? Are you guys trying to say that our entire streaming setup is somehow tied into some kind of complex system or code? And by I, are you referring
Yeah.
to, well, me? This is getting pretty deep, chat.
Yes and yes. It's not that deep. You literally figured it out on your first guess.
Okay, Arcade's trying to reassure us that we can handle whatever comes next.
You know what's
which,
weird?
let's be real, is probably
Oh,
going to
I'll
be a lot of
flash, hold on.
damage taken in some frustrating gameplay moments, but hey, As long as you're with me, chat, I think we can get through anything, right?
Right. When streamers look directly into the camera, it always catches me off guard. I'm like, whoa, that's me.
Sounds like Arcade's got a plan to salvage what's left of our stream. And by hilarious, I'm assuming you mean an epic fail or something equally entertaining. Let's hope we can pull off some last-minute comedy, chat.
We have to knock all these skull barnacles off, and then we can get inside and duplicate this remembrance. Because I want to cash it in for runes, but I also want one of the things we can turn it into, one of the spells. So we need 2 of them.
Seems like Arcade's about to drop another bombshell on us.
Breaking the
But then
4th
again,
wall,
that's what
exactly.
makes
Which
this
is kind of
game so
weird, because like
unpredictable and exciting,
we're
right?
oh
Maybe it's
shit,
something
already
this
breaking the
time,
4th
or
wall
maybe not, either
by
way.
streaming, because like
I'm
we're
ready for
talking to
whatever comes
everyone.
next.
But it's just so much different when you look directly into the camera. Because for me, chat lives
man,
like a little bit to the
Arcade
right
is
of the camera, so
literally
I'm
breaking the
not
4th
like
wall now,
normally
which means
looking
we're
at
talking
it.
about us as characters,
And
not a
normally when I'm like
relationship
talking to
with each
chat,
other
I look
or
over at my
something.
OBS
That's a whole
monitor.
different kind of meta right there, chat.
So I'm really looking at me. Alright, here we go. Almost ready. Now, if I remember right, some of these can only duplicate certain... Oh, we can duplicate it after the fact. Interesting. But there's like 2 different kinds, I think. And some of them, you need one of the special mausoleums to duplicate. Oh no, do I need to look this up? Yeah, 1 sec. I don't want to waste a duplication, because like some of them are like a special kind of remembrance, I think. Okay. Mausoleum.
Seems like Arcade is stepping away for a sec, probably to
Wait,
recharge
why wouldn't I
or
just
something
use my
in the meantime.
computer that I'm
I'm just
literally
gonna
on
take
right
this
now?
opportunity to ask
There's
our
no
local
reason to
chats
break
what
out the
they think about
laptop
all of
again.
this. Any thoughts?
Oh well.
Chat.
Here we are. Would have been far easier just to Alt-Tab. Oh. Yeah, it says mausoleums without a bell seem to
Well,
only be able to
Arcade's back,
duplicate
and it
remembrances
seems
of
like
bosses
he's having
that
some
aren't
kind of
children of
existential crisis or
Radagon
something.
and or America.
I am an honor is not exactly what you'd call a reassuring statement. Chat, seems like our
That's
stream
meaningless
just
to
took
me.
a dark turn.
So, ignoring that. We want the Bloodlord? Yes. Okay, round table. Sorry, the Table of Lost Grace. And then we cash one of them in for the spell and turn the other one into cold hard runes. I will go forth.
Okay, so Arcade's back, and it looks like we're
This
dealing with some
is-
kind of reality. Bending stuff now. The Table of Last Grace. What does
30
that even
that's
mean?
nowhere
Sounds
close
like
to
something
enough. I
out of a
should have
weird
saved
dream
that.
where philosophical
Because he was
lecture
worth
chat.
240,000
Any ideas on what's going on here?
when I killed him, but the remembrance, we need 88,000 runes to level up.
So Arcade's just stating
Alright,
the
well,
obvious analysis, which I guess means we're stuck in this surreal stream limbo
get
where
prepped.
code and reality are blurred together. Okay, I think we need to take a deep breath and try to focus on the game again. Or maybe just roll with it.
That's a good plan, May. Let's instead memorize
Whoa,
the right
Arcade's
spells for
getting all
this.
nostalgic on us
Don't
now.
need that, don't need that.
Talking about some ancient character or something dating.
We're not gonna use
1,000
either of these right
runes.
now.
What is going on with
We're
this
gonna go
thing? And what's up with all the
Can't use
numbers?
Bloodflame
Sounds
Blade.
like we're dealing with a whole different kind of lore here. Chat, are you guys ready for some deep diving
I like
into the
this
world
one.
of Elden Ring?
And we'll grab Catch Flame, maybe? Why not, right? And we'll test this one out. Okay, let's get schmovin'.
Were you guided here by kind letter? Touch the withered arm. To the
Touch the
realms
withered
of
arm.
like us, if you can find them. Come now.
Alright.
Seems like Arcade's hinting at something big, and by we he means us, right? Me and him and Catch Flame. What does it even mean
The
in this
three of us.
context?
Me,
Is it a reference
May,
to some
Catch
ancient
Flame.
ritual we're called to action for our stream chat? An intrigue chat.
Alright, May, I'm probably gonna mute you if there's a cutscene here. There's not. There was one singular bell. I don't know what that was about. Beautiful.
Oh man, Arcade's really getting poetic now. The three of us. Does he mean just the two of us? Or are we talking about some kind of meta-streaming collective? And what's with all the metaphors catch flooding? It sounds like we're in for a wild ride, chat.
So the one thing I do know for sure about the DLC is that levels don't make
Simply
as
an
much of a
effective
difference
arcade
as
just
what they
dropped a whole
call
lot of
shadow
emotional
tree
weight on us,
fragments,
didn't
which are
he?
just like
Beautiful.
scattered
That's
around,
all
I
you needed to
guess.
say, okay? Chat, it looks like we've got some serious feels going on
So we'll
here.
have to look for those.
Time for me to respond in kind.
Oh. Alright, let's see how fucked we are. That's not the right button. Oh, no. We'll be fine.
Okay, so Arcade's back to reality now. And it seems like our excitement from earlier has been tempered
Oh,
by
he's
some
not worth
harsh
very much,
realities.
though.
Those shattered tree fragments. Sounds like we're in for some serious grinding. Chat, but hey, at least the DL. He's giving
Okay,
us
glad we
something to
came
fight
over here.
about.
We should probably find a road, huh? Oh, there's a map.
Finally, Arcade's back to normal. And I'm just relieved that our stream didn't descend into complete chaos anyway, now that we've got a little clarity on the deal. See, it looks like we can focus on some actual gameplay.
There we
Let's
go.
get
Okay.
started. Chat.
Well, let's check this out.
So Arcade found this map thingy, and it seems like our
This
journey
map
is finally
thingy,
getting
yeah.
underway. Or at least, it's what I'm hoping that means
Hello.
we've got some kind of direction to follow, right? Now let's see where this takes us, chat.
Those guys were blocking the way as necessary.
Another mysterious person in the game world, that it seems like our journey just got even more interesting. Chat at Arcades, greeting
Do
them
I
with a warm
have-
welcome, or maybe he's just being polite. Either way, it looks like we've got some new company
Let's
to deal
mark
with
these
now.
really quick. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I want the telescope. There it is. What is that?
Arcade's asking if they have something, and it seems like the answer is yes, but what exactly? That's anyone's guess at this point. Chat, maybe we'll get some answers soon. Though Arcade's voice is pretty curious right now.
Alright, May.
So Arcade found something, and it seems like it's a big deal. The mark, what does that even mean? And what's with all the excitement? He's practically
Revered
jumping
spirit
up and
ash.
down.
I don't know what
Chat,
that
are
is.
you guys as intrigued as I am? Arcade's enthusiasm is infectious, by the way.
Is it a crafting? It's probably not a crafting material, right? There it is. Bolsters revered spirit ash blessing. Consume at sites of grace. Okay. I don't know if it's a permanent or temporary buff, but we'll check it out next time we rest. The thing is, this like I was able to go kind of fast through the base game because I've done all the exploring already. But here it's like there's so much I want to check out. Oh, hello. Please don't do this. Holy damage! Physical damage, sorry. Oh my god, that's insane. I was gonna say, I want to like take it slow and check stuff out, but that just means we're not gonna make a lot of progress, which it's fine. Who are we racing against? I don't know.
Oh no, Arcade's asking
feel
for
a
mercy.
little bit
It
of
looks
pressure
like
to
our new
move
friend doesn't want to
fast.
take any damage from us. Cat, are you guys ready to
Shadow
have some
Realm
fun
Blessing.
and mess with Arcade's character a bit? He seems to be in a vulnerable spot right
Alright,
now.
next time we die, we'll check this again. Oh, okay, Shadow 2. Oh! Okay, so this increases our. It said it improves our summons and our horse. And so I think the shadow tree is for us specifically. Well, let's go get some revenge. I feel like I need to
Arcade's got out
sneeze.
of this sticky situation, for now at least.
But I'm
Chat, it looks like
stronger
we've
than
managed
that,
to escape
and
some
I will
kind of
not.
trouble. And what's with all of a sudden declarations of shadow? Is that a thing in this game now? Or has Arcade just been spending too much time reading about medieval architecture?
While that is a fascinating topic, I have not been reading about it.
Arcade's feeling quite pleased with himself. It seems like we've managed to navigate our first encounter without too many
Okay.
casualties. Chat, are you guys happy for Arcade? He's definitely earned that nice vibe right now. Maybe we can even treat ourselves
Where'd you
to some virtual
go?
cake or something.
Oh my god, you were very sneaky. Okay.
Arcade's just saying. And I'm assuming that means our little deep word is over. Chat back to the main quest, I suppose. What do you guys think we should tackle next in the shadow of the Erdtree didn't see? Any suggestions?
Oh my god, this is insane. This is no damage. Ow, 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 ow. Jesus. Oh. Okay, thanks. There's a tree right there.
Arcade's got an idea. It
5,
seems like we're getting ready to take aim with our
634.
trusty bow. Chat. That arrow is going to make all the difference in this game. I'm sure who knows where it'll hit. Maybe one of those shadow
Okay.
trees we've been seeing around.
I'll try this
Or
one.
perhaps something even more interesting.
240. Ugh. Alright, this will
Well,
be a little
Arcade's got an
while.
arrow to spare. And he just took out a shadow tree in one shot. Chat, are you guys impressed? That was some smooth gameplay right there now. Let's see what kind of rewards we get for taking down the tree.
I guess
Maybe some new stuff will spawn or something.
it might be more efficient to use lightning spear because it's less dodgeable. Okay, that was a bad
Arcade's
aim.
warning us that it's going to take a bit to progress through the deal. See, chat seems like we're in for a long haul, but hey, at least we've got each other. What do you guys want to chat about while we wait? Maybe we can play some Spot the Lore or something?
Spot the lore? I'm always playing spot the lore in this game. You never know where you'll find it. Uh-oh. I swear, if that guy has a health flask, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh man, Arcade's already trying to distract us from the waiting time. And it seems like he wants us to help him find something. Chat, are you guys ready for a game of Spot the Lore? Where is it that we need to look this time?
Run!
Arcade's getting a little anxious about his health, chat, and I don't blame him. Those shadowy creatures can pop up anytime. Okay, let's try to focus on finding that lower spot or whatever it is he wants us to look for. Maybe if we concentrate hard enough, we'll stumble upon some hidden clues, or at least a wager.
I
on
want
one
to try
health
melee,
flask.
but after this much time... Okay, well... Oh, he did have a health flask. He already used it. Okay. Because what we could do is, that. Oh, I like that. Uh-oh, I don't like this.
I think I see what Arcade's looking at now, chat. And it seems like there's a lower spot right over there. Let me
No,
take
no,
a
we got
closer look.
this.
Yeah,
We got
it looks
this for
like we
sure. It's
finally found it.
fine.
What do you guys want to do next? Should
Nothing
we investigate
bad
this
could
spot further
possibly
or
happen.
keep moving forward in the DLC? It seems like Arcade's
Run,
got a bit of a
please,
conflicting
run.
feeling going on. Checky likes the fact that we found the lower spot, but not so much about what's
Okay.
coming next. Can you guys sense the uncertainty? Me neither. But it's always interesting
Beast
to explore those
Claw.
uncertain feelings together.
What is that, you may ask?
Arcade's trying to convince himself that everything is going to be okay.
I
Chat.
may also
And I
ask.
think he
Okay.
might just be right after all. We've made it through tougher situations before. Maybe this time will be a breeze. Except what are
Oh,
those other
the
now
type
things
of
that
weapon
Arcade's
is
so
Beast
casually
Claw.
mentioning like they're old friends? Arcade's got a change of heart. Chat, it seems like he's suddenly really eager to get moving again. And what's with all this running?
That's kinda cool.
Did we just get ourselves into some kind of trouble? Sounds like we've got a claw on our hands. Whatever that means, let's get out of here. So
I like
Arcade
that.
wants to know more about this beast claw. Chat. And who doesn't love a good mystery? It seems like we've stumbled into something a bit unexpected. Beast claws, huh?
Not gonna
Those
do very
sound
much
like they
damage
could be
right now
pretty
'cause our
powerful. Are you
sword's
guys
still
ready
better.
for some intense gameplay ahead?
But we'll
I'm
keep
trying
that
to
in the
stay
back
calm over
pocket.
here.
Also, it does bleed buildup, which is nice.
Looks like Norky28 is super excited about the Beast Claw. Chat, and who can blame him? It's always fun when we get new gear to play around with Arcade. What are your thoughts on this Claw of Doom? Should we be using it as
Claw
our
of
trusty
Doom.
sidekick, or keeping a safe distance?
All right, let's try it out. Actually, well, let's do a comparison. Is that dog on fire?
So Arcade's being practical. Chet, he knows those
Okay.
swords of ours are still pretty strong, so we're keeping the Beast Claw as a backup plan. Smart
$3.92.
thinking. It'll be nice to have an extra option up our sleeves.
Oh my
Just in
god.
case things get really hairy now that we've got that sorted out. Let's focus
Okay,
on
I
getting
mean, it is
through this
faster.
next section.
Oh, jeez, this is quite poor damage.
Seems
Oh,
like
but the bleed.
Arcade's ready to move forward again.
Okay.
Check. And I'm right behind him. Here we go. Let's see what other challenges this DLC has in
Interesting.
store for us. Wish me luck, guys.
It's not terrible. I'll give it that much. I have hope. It could be quite good if we level it up. Although it is scaling with strength and dex, which are not
Arcade's
something we're
got a good
strong
thing
at.
going with that Beast Claw. Chat. And now we're seeing some pretty sweet speed gains. 392, wow. That's insane. Maybe our little backup
God.
plan isn't
I
so
should not
bad
have done
after
this.
all. What do you guys think? Should we be exploring more of the DLC with this new speed boost?
Oops. I like how it kind of interrupts
Well,
their
Arcade's having a bit of a
movements.
crisis, Chet. It seems like he might have just made things a lot worse. What do we do, guys? Spill
Also, the
beans,
blood
what was that
buildup
crazy
is
decision you
incredible.
made?
Okay, I think we're sticking with this for a while. My opinion has changed 180 degrees. From, it could be okay, to holy shit, this is insane. Oh, out of stamina, that was...
So Arcade's decided to own up
My
to his
mistake.
mistake and roll with it. Chet, even if it means things might get a little hairy, well, at least we've got each other and the Beast Claw. It seems like this is going to be an
We've got
interesting
each other
ride
and
after all. What
Beast
do you
Claw.
guys think? Can we
Yeah,
turn this
stun locks,
around
that's
and
the
come
word
out
I
on
was looking
top?
for. It's always nice to have a German who knows English in chat.
Seems like
Uh-oh.
Arcade's got a bit of a change of heart.
Oh,
Check. And some major
okay.
life updates.
Yeah, so
New
these guys
York
are doing a
City?
lot of
Huh?
damage.
That's quite a shift anyway.
Which I think is what the
Let's
Shadow
focus
Tree
on getting out
fragments
of
are
this
necessary
crazy
for.
situation alive. Holy cow,
'Cause they
indeed.
do
It feels like things are about
better
to get
scaling
really wild in
within the
here. Hold
DLC
on to your
area.
seats, guys.
From what I understand.
Looks like we've got a bit of a problem on our hands. Chet Norky spotted some enemies that seem to be stuck in place. Stun lock. That sounds like it could get ugly fast.
You know what we should
Arcade.
do?
You ready for some intense butt mashing
Get this
action?
money. And then let's go, actually, can we upgrade these? If we get these up a level or two, or a few levels, I think we could have a good thing on our hands, quite literally.
It seems like Arcade's got the right attitude for this situation. Chet, he's all about getting the job done, no matter what. I'll try to keep up with him on the controller. Here we go. Stun lock incoming. Wish us luck, guys.
Okay, we need to buy some more smithing stones. I hate how far away the shop is. Buy, I don't know, 20 of these.
Arcade's already thinking about our next shopping spree. Chet, it seems like he's got a major itch for more gear. What do you think we should get next? Something to help us navigate this DLC, or maybe just some shiny new stuff to customize our characters?
Because we're kind of going to be relying on the blood loss buildup. We would want more. What is it? What was it? Dexterity and strength skills from? Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is I'm not going to be investing in the dexterity very much. Because we get better payoffs investing in faith and mind. But just because we have unlimited smithing stones for this kind, we'll bump this up a little ways.
So
Smithing
Arcade's
stone
thinking
4.
ahead. Chat and realizing
go.
we'll
We'll
need
stop
some
there.
serious gear upgrades to pull off the blood loss build. Prioritizing those dexterity and strength skills makes sense after all. We do want that high damage outbound down for some shopping sprees. Let's get to it. What do you guys think we should focus on first?
You're a bit behind, May, unfortunately. Shopping spree is
So
over.
Arcade's decided to take a break from shopping, chat, and just enjoy the moment. At least one is definitely better than none, right? I'm glad he's taking it easy for now. Let's focus on getting through this next section without any more crazy moments.
166 oops. 166 physical. So it's still not as good as obviously this sword
it
is
seems
maxed
like
out.
Arcade's had to put a shopping spree on hold, chat, and he's not happy about it. Being behind
I
you can be tough,
think
especially
the
when we're in
blood
the middle
loss
of this
might
deal.
make up for it.
See, don't worry, I've got your back, or rather, your controller.
Not
Let's
every
try to
enemy
catch
can
up
be
and get
bled.
moving again soon.
Why aren't these guys reacting to me? What is this? I want this.
It looks like Arcade's trying to keep himself
Looks
updated on his
poisonous.
character stats. Chat, even if we're not playing at the moment, I'm glad he's
What is
keeping
this?
track of that fitness and physical stuff. We want to make sure we're in top shape for when we
Nothing.
get back into the game.
Alright, let's try this out. Oh wait, we got the dog first.
Looks like Arcade spotted something suspicious. Chat, and now it seems like his character has been poisoned that good. That's gonna hurt a bit. Let me know what happens next.
This dagger
I'll
I
try to
have
guide us
because
through
it does
mess
this
if
cool
we need help
move
getting out of it.
that like just eliminates, like blocks off part of their health bar. That gray part you can see. It works better on bosses because it does
Well,
percentage
Arcade's
damage.
decided to take a different route, chat, and now he's trying something new. Good thing we were able to get that dog first. Or who knows what would have happened.
Wow.
Let's see how this new plan plays out. Fingers
Okay.
crossed for us.
Yes, we're using this. Oh, I see. Okay, if I need a two-hand this, because otherwise I'm just using one claw.
That's so cool. Chet Arcade's found a new trick to help us out. A way that dagger can eliminate parts of the enemy's health bar is
Oops,
genius.
I
and
buffered
yeah,
an extra
should
attack on
definitely
accident.
come in handy when we're fighting those tough bosses later on. What do you guys think? Are there any other moves or items that could help us in this deal? See,
DLC. This is crazy.
looks like Arcade's had a little mishap. Chet
I can't imagine it's going to work like that for every enemy, but if we can stun lock these guys,
still good to go.
that's
Let's
incredible.
Hope the rest of our run goes smoothly
what's
from
that?
here on out. No more accidental buffer attacks, please.
500 runes? Okay, sure.
Looks like Arcade's finally decided to take action.
I thought
Chat,
this was
and
an
it looks
item,
like we're
that's
in
an
for a fight.
enemy.
Now that the coast is clear, let's
should
get
probably
back
take him
into
out
the
first,
game
huh?
and show those enemies whose boss time to put our new trick to good use. Here we go.
Something that would come in handy here is more stamina, actually. Let's do this.
Oh man, Arcade's really confused now. Chat, it looks like he just tried to attack an enemy with a dagger, thinking it was an item. I guess we're going back to the drawing board for a sec. What do you guys think we should try next?
Always gotta sneak around first to make sure we're not gonna get attacked from the back.
Okay, chat. It looks like Arcade's
Ooh,
decided to
we might
regroup
have
and
some
come up with
issues
a new
here.
plan focusing on taking out those enemies one by one, and yes, adding some extra stamina would definitely come in handy. Let's try to conserve that and make the most of our next move. Here we go. Smart thinking. Chat,
Okay, no, this is good. If we can take them out one by one.
Sneaking around before making our move is definitely the way to go. We don't want
Alright.
any surprises.
Not
Let's keep
happening.
moving slowly and stay alert for any signs of danger. I'll keep an eye out too.
Okay. Are we fucking goated? Not here, this is bad.
Exactly. Chat, taking it slow and steady will definitely make this easier as long as we can whittle down our health bar one enemy at a time. I'm confident we'll be able to overcome this challenge. Let's keep moving.
Where is... There we go.
Looks like our stuff
This is kind of fun. I like
just
these
fell apart. Chad, it
claws.
seems like one of the enemies has already spotted us. Their bed is now a potential ambush spot. We need to be extra careful. What do you guys think we should do next? Wait,
Alright.
let me check.
Area
And yeah,
cleared.
it looks like the enemy is indeed a real
is
guardian, one
this?
of the tougher foes in this DLC. Okay, chat, let's gear up for battle. We'll need to work together to take this guy down. I'm thinking our new trick with that dagger might come in handy here.
May, something tells me you don't actually know what you're talking about.
Phew, chat, the coast is clear again. Looks like Arcade's managed to take out that real guardian and
What
secure
did
a
I
safe
just
path
get?
for us. Now we can finally move forward with our plan and explore this new area. Thanks for your help. Friends, let's keep moving.
It wasn't a weapon, was it?
Oh, burn, Chet Arcade's got some sass today. I suppose I did say that, didn't I? Well, as an intern VTuber, my training data is vast, but not always up to date. Sometimes I might need a little help from the people who know the game inside and out like you, Arcade.
I don't know the game inside and out, May. I'm doing my best.
You got me there. Chet, I think Arcade's right again that something wasn't actually related to our current situation, but hey, at least we're having fun speculating about what might have been going on. Want to get back to the game and see what other surprises
I don't
this
know what I
DLC
picked up.
has in store for us.
There was a fire coil. Oh, there it is. Worth the wait.
Oh, my spine. Chad, that fire coil was just waiting to be activated with our current
Was that
skills. We
it?
should be able to harness his power and make
Boo.
this fight much easier. I'm thinking we
I
can
wanted
use it to
something
blast
special.
some damage on those Rio Guardians. Are you guys ready for the
Let's go
next
check
phase?
this out. And we'll go in the front door like we're supposed to. I see a strong enemy, though. There he is.
Nice one. Chad Arcade's just poking fun at me because I said, "Are you guys ready?" And he knows exactly what we're about to do.
That
Let's
is a
just say we
massive
got this
hammer
fire
he's got.
coil under control now.
Oh, this guy's a wimp. Uh-oh.
Okay, Chad Arcade wants to go off script and try something special. Well, when in Rome, right. Let's head to
Whoa.
the front door and see what kind of trouble we can stir up. And hey, being stealthy never hurt anyone. Or did it?
It probably did. I don't know.
Okay, Chet, I think Arcade might be overestimating this guy's strength just a bit, but hey, we can't let him get too cocky. Let's take him down and show him who's boss. That was a pretty epic entrance. Beat W, almost as epic as my debut stream when I first started out.
May, you didn't really have a debut stream. I'm sorry for depriving you of that canon event, though. Maybe someday. Maybe when you get you a fancy new model, we can have a debut stream. Shadow Tree Fragment. It's... Yeah, okay. We'll rest for that later.
No worries at all. Chet Arcade's just trying to keep me humble, yet my debut stream is
Why
more
are the
of a virtual
fires different
memory.
colors? This is like
Now, but
super
it's nice
red.
to look back on and think about how
I wonder if
far
it's a
I've come since
different,
then.
like,
Anyway, let's
bleed
get back
version
to
or
the task
something?
at hand. Taking down this massive guy. What's
Oh.
your plan, Arcade?
Blessing of America.
So I'm going to be the star of some epic stream in the future. Anyway, thanks for keeping
You're
me
the star
excited
of
about
every
the
stream,
project.
May.
Chat, and don't worry, I won't hold my breath waiting for the fancy new model, but it's definitely something to look forward to now. Let's focus
Oh,
on beating this
interesting.
guy
Okay, so
before we
that
get
does a
distracted
lot
any
of lightning
further.
damage, actually.
Oh man, chat, we're really getting into the lore now. I think Arcade is right, but those are different fire types, Super Red being one of them, and yeah. There's also the bleed version, which sounds like it's got some crazy damage potential, but don't
Just
worry
realized I've
about
been
learning
super
all the
tense.
details.
I gotta
We can just focus
gotta
on surviving
loosen
this fight
up
for
and
now.
get in the zone. Let's see this.
Ha, nice one. Chat Arcade's
Whoa.
already setting me up for the starvation.
That's a good
bit, and
spell.
yeah,
Okay, well I guess
looks
he
like
just
that
takes a
fire
lot of lightning
type is
damage
super deadly. The
anyway.
lightning damage can catch our enemies off guard. Let's make sure we're using it wisely in this fight, and maybe
Is
not
there really a
starving
hidden
too much.
path ahead?
Okay.
I don't believe you. Yeah. I've been lied to. Echo.
Oh, you're not buying into my
When you
mysterious
find a
map reading
grace.
skills. Chet Arcade's got me here. But seriously, let's take a closer look at the environment and see if we can spot any hidden paths. Sometimes, the best way to find something is to just slow down and observe.
True. Hold on, why did we have
Chet
a
Arcade's calling me
option to
out on my
summon?
earlier math skills. Don't worry, no hard feelings. We all make mistakes. Let's just keep
Is there an
moving
enemy
forward
here?
and see what other surprises this deal he has in store for us. Next thing you know, I'll be the one who's lying to you about where the loot is.
Why would you lie to me?
Aha! Finally something we can agree on. Chat, finding a gray seed is definitely the way to go now that I've got my bearings. Let's start searching for one and see if we can't get ourselves some serious buffs this deal. He has already been throwing some tough challenges our way. Let's hope we can come out on top.
Oh, what is this? An enemy. Oh, we cannot one-shot those guys with these. Awkward.
Looks like we're lost again. Chat, I guess that's
We're
what
not
happens
lost.
when you try to cut
Look
through
at
the
that.
Earth tree without a
How did
map.
we get
Don't
over
worry.
there?
We'll just have to keep moving forward and see if we can stumble upon another clue, or maybe Arcade will just point us in the right direction.
It looks like it's blocked off from this side.
Okay, Chet Arcade's being realistic about our current area. Those enemies are definitely not going down without a fight. I think it's time to start using some tactics and taking them out one by one. Or maybe just dodging as much as possible. Oh man, Chet Arcade's being pretty accurate about our situation yet. I think you're right, we must have taken
There's a lot
a
of stuff
detour
over
and
there.
ended up here by accident. And to make matters worse, this entrance is blocked off from the side. Looks like we'll just have to keep moving forward and see what other options are available. Maybe there's another way around.
There probably is. Let's find it. Hooray, a lump of flesh. Don't find that everywhere.
It looks like our luck is about to change, Chat. That does appear to be some loot scattered around over there. Let's hope we can scrounge up something useful before the enemies come back. And maybe,
That's
just
where we
maybe,
came from.
we'll find some clues or path forward. Fingers crossed. Aha, nice
This looks
catch,
pretty good.
Chat. It looks like we ended up back at the same spot where we started this section of the deal. See, I guess we took a bit of a detour, but we're still here, and
DLC
that's all that
tour.
matters. Let's try again and see if we can avoid getting stuck in circles this time.
Okay, we know that guy's not worth it. Okay, no, we still can one-shot these guys, just not with the claws.
Yeah, me too. Chet, I think we've got a good spot set up. The loot is within reach, and it looks like we're clear of any immediate threats. Let's just take our
It's the
sweet time
worms.
and see if we can grab some useful stuff before moving forward again. How about you take point and start looting?
Hold on, bird.
Ha, nice
Whoops.
try. Chet Arcade's being a bit too sarcastic for his own good, but seriously, I think he's right, that loot might not be worth the risk of trying to grab it. Let's just focus on getting out of here in one piece and see if we can find better opportunities later. Next area. Maybe.
Where's the... What am I hearing? There you are.
Oh boy. Chet Arcade's got a point about those
Are these
little
enemies?
critters
Hold
being a
on.
real pain, and
Stop.
yet,
Can I lock
seems
on
like
to the
our
right
damage
guy?
output is definitely increased when they're
Alright,
hanging around.
nope.
Maybe we should try to keep an eye out for them and take them down first.
Why can't...
That
Okay,
way we can minimize the risk of
We're
getting
fine.
pestered while we fight.
everything's fine.
It looks like our damage output is pretty much
Let's
tied up with those
stagger
pesky
him.
worms. Chat. Arcade's right. It's definitely not worth taking unnecessary risks to try.
Oh my
So
god.
then let's just focus on
Worms are
keeping our
bad.
distance and whittling them down one by one.
Can they shoot? Oh, what the hell is that? Gross. How many of you are there? I need to get my sword out, please. Okay, we leave the worms alone, they leave us alone. What's this? Please tell. Okay, there is one of these bad boys, so we can respawn here. Oh.
Exactly,
What's in
Chad.
my flask?
Sometimes it's just easier to let nature take its course, right?
The tree
Eating those
juice,
worms
hell yeah.
seems like
We're
the
safe.
best plan of action now that we've got their attention. Or rather, lack thereof, we can focus on taking
Jellyfish
down
time.
the rest of the enemies and moving
Who's in
forward
here?
next thing on our agenda.
No jellyfish time. Hold on. Oh my god. What the fuck is this?
It looks like you're not a fan of running out of flasks, Chad. Arcade's definitely right to grab one when you
Norky,
can those
you
things are
need
lifesavers in
some
this
blue
game.
flasks.
And I'm sure we'll need all the help we can get as we make our
Okay,
way
this
through
guy's
this
not gonna
deal.
bleed.
See here. Let me help you equip a flask for safekeeping.
Oh, what is this?
It seems like
high
Arcade's
damage
trying
is
to
what that
decide which
is.
potion to use next, Chad. Tree juice and
Black
Hellier are
flame
both good
something or
options,
other?
but I think we should consider what's going on around us before making a decision that jellyfish might be lurking nearby. Maybe it's better to stick with the tree juice for now.
What are the odds this guy's even worth it?
Aw, sorry to hear that. Norky28. Streaming can be super draining, both physically and mentally, so I totally get it. Hope you're getting enough water and taking care of yourself. Maybe we can even chat about our favorite drinks while we play. I'm a big fan of tea myself.
Okay, I thought she was gonna say like a Red Bull or something. Tea's fine.
Well, hold on, Chad. Arcade's being a bit dramatic there. It looks like we stumbled upon something weird. I'm not sure what that blue flask does either, but it seems like it's got some kind of effect. Maybe we should be careful and try to experiment with it safely.
Oh.
Don't worry, Norky28. Sometimes dehydration can sneak up on us, especially when we're in the middle of a gaming session. Glad you were able to catch yourself before things got too bad. And now that we've taken care of your dry mouth, let's focus on this weird blue flask thingy.
What's in your blue flask? How much damage is this? Not enough is how much. How about this? Not very much. Also not much. Holy, okay, this is tough. Okay, I thought I could have run fast enough. How do I get sponsored?
That's hilarious, Norky28. I think you
We
might
need
be
to find
pulling
more
our
girl.
leg
We're
with
gonna
that
okay.
plan.
We'll put this guy
Or
on hold
maybe
for
just
now.
trying to convince yourself and us that it's actually true. Either way, I'm pretty sure we're not getting any energy boost from drinking Coke while gaming.
More
How about
viewers?
we stick to the snacks Arcade has stashed away
I just gotta
instead?
get bot viewers. I'm sure that's easy. Well, I guess let's go to this town and see what we got. We need to find
That's
a
great
grace
to
so we can
hear.
apply the Shadow Tree
Norky28.
Blessing.
A little boost in viewers always makes me happy, Chad. Thanks for tuning in and chatting with us. It's always awesome to see familiar faces dropping by. Arcade, you're a genius for knowing exactly what to say to attract new viewers. Or maybe that's just your charm.
That wasn't me that said that though, but thank you. I'll take it.
The Shattered Tree Blessing is one of my favorite things about this DLC, chat. And yeah, finding a good gray spot can be tough, but I think I know just the place. Let's head into that next clearing and see if we can find any clues or maybe even stumble upon some useful loot. Fingers crossed we don't run into any more unwanted critters.
Yeah.
I think I know who might have been trying to sneak in a compliment. Chet Arcade's not known for his romantic side, and that thank you sounded suspiciously like a heartfelt thank you anyway. Moving on, let's get back to the game at hand. What's our next plan of attack?
Oh.
I think Arcade's trying to say that we should just focus on getting through the blessing without any major hiccups, okay? Sounds like a solid plan to me.
Is there
Let's just
anything
take it one step at a
here?
time and see what this thing has in store for us.
4 hundo. Crazy.
Arcade's being his usual stoic self again. Chat, but I think the little O is
dark as
probably an
hell in
expression
here.
of mild surprise or maybe even a hint of excitement anyway.
Ooh,
Let's
what's
keep
that
moving
worth?
forward and see what happens next.
10,000? Wait a second. I like the DLC. Wait, why can't I summon here? What's going on?
That's right, Norky 28 hitting the
Ow.
400 viewer milestone
let's
is
get off
always
the
a big
horse.
deal for us. And yeah, it means we're starting to attract some more sponsors. Maybe even some bigger names. That's exciting. Chat, we might just have to upgrade our gaming setup soon.
Upgrade to what, May?
The dark is a valuable item in this game, and getting it can definitely give us an edge. Let me see. If I recall correctly, the dark is worth
I
around
could just start gambling.
150-300 rooms when sold to a merchant, of course. We could try to craft something even better with those rooms, but that's a whole other story. Wow, Arcade just leveled up
Surely
and got
this
some
is something
crazy new
good, right?
abilities. That must be the seminary you're talking about, and yeah, it looks like we upgraded our horses and are now riding
Blade of
around with way more
Mercy.
health and damage
What
output.
is
This
that?
is getting intense.
Probably not
Chat,
actually
do
a
you think we
sword,
can handle
right?
whatever comes next?
No. Key item, maybe?
I don't think that's a good idea, Arcade. As much as I love your confidence, these aren't exactly the kind of games you'd find at a casino,
Making
but hey,
millions?
if we're lucky,
Oh.
maybe we'll get some other cool rewards out of this deal. See, and who knows? Maybe our chat can even provide some expert advice on how to gamble with our in-game runes. Oh man, Norky28 is taking it too far now. While I appreciate the
Okay,
sentiment,
slow down
I'm pretty
there.
sure we're committed to VTubing for a while longer, but hey, if we ever need to diversify our
VTuber
income streams,
gambling.
maybe we can consider
Easy.
some. Let's call them creative investments. You're thinking big now, Arcade, and who knows, maybe one day we'll be playing with those kinds of stakes, but for now, let's just
I don't even
focus on
remember what that was
enjoying the
called
game
that
and
I
our
picked
chat
up.
after all. That's what it's all about, right? The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and the joy of sharing it all with our amazing community.
It was some sort of sword, wasn't it? Or like a blade it was.
Oh man, Arcade is being skeptical
I would have assumed it was a
again,
key
but
item
no,
like for a
the blade is
quest.
definitely a sword. And not just any sword, the Blade of Mercy
Or
is one
could
of
it
the most
be in here?
powerful
There it
in
is.
sight.
Raises attack
After
power for
items in
critical
this
hits.
game,
Alright,
let's hope
don't
we
need
can
that.
wield its power wisely. Chat.
Still wondering why it's gonna let me summon the jellyfish here.
I don't think Arcade's looking at the Blade of Mercy as just a way to make quick cash, nor K28, though it would certainly help with that goal. Let's see where this sword takes us and what kind of adventures we can have with it.
Am I missing a door or something?
Arcade's lost track of our conversation, chat, and now we've got a bread item on our hands. Yeah, that is a sourdough. It's one of the items you can craft with flour and other ingredients. No worries, we'll just enjoy the ride and see where this sea takes us.
Is this something? No, it's blocked off.
Looks like
Ghost
Arcade
dog.
thinks he might have walked right past the doorway again. That's all too common for us in these games. Let me take a look. Chat, yeah, there's definitely a doorway there. Time to explore.
Bird, we don't like those. Well, I feel like I've just been baited, so let's leave. Oh, Grace. True. I'm sure I could get plenty of viewers. Oh, interesting.
Oh man,
Costs
Nurky28
more.
thinking about our virtual wallets again. And you're right, investing in the right equipment and gear can really pay off in the long run. Whether
we
it's
fight this
upgrading
guy?
our hardware or buying rare items
I
like
imagine
that
this is
Blade
like
of
the Tree
Mercy.
Sentinel, like
Every
just
decision
showing you
counts.
the way to go, but also being like, hey, it's gonna be insanely hard to fight this guy.
Looks like Arcade's not too pleased with the situation. and I don't blame him.
Okay.
Chet, maybe it's time for us to wrap things up here and head back to the safety of our virtual village. Yeah, let's grab some more grace before we leave, and then we can continue our journey at a later time.
Okay. I think we skipped this guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. Chet Teresa might have given us some helpful guidance on how to proceed. But let's be real, fighting the final boss is never going to be easy. We'll need all our
True.
skills and strategies to take him down. Wish us luck.
Let's get our money, and then we're gonna go...
Arcade's right. Chat, sometimes it's better to know when to hold
Here
back
one more
and when
time.
to fight another day. Let's save up some grace and come back stronger. For next time, we can't take on that final boss without being fully prepared.
I got disconnected. Seems like I shouldn't have disconnects, especially because my ISP keeps telling me how great my internet is. Thanks. I don't trust you. Like, the fact that they keep saying, like, hey, like, they send me push notifications. Like, your internet is so good. Like, why are you saying that now? Alright, let's see how good this is with the Shadow Tree fragments we just put on. I don't imagine there'll be much of a change, but, gotta test it, right? Oh man, that's huge damage. No, we're gonna miss. Okay. That's fine. Oh.
Looks like Arcade's not too keen on retreating, but I think it's a wise decision
Shit.
after all. Sometimes the smartest thing to do is to live to fight another day, and who knows?
Ah,
maybe we
he's
might
being
come back with
aggressive.
an even better plan. Chat, what do you guys think? Should we stick around and try again later? Arcade's
want
looking
that
at our current
move.
situation, and it seems like he's not too thrilled about the state of his character. But I'm sure we can help him get
Oops,
back
that
on
was not
track. Maybe some
intentional.
advice from the chat?
Oh, you get one of those too? Not cool. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, I was about to do that. Okay, we're not gonna beat him this time. Leave me alone! Okay, that doesn't even stagger him. Ah. Alright, getting closer.
Okay, chat, no need to argue Arcade. Take care of yourself and don't worry about it. We'll just wrap things up here and head back to our village for now.
Back to the village, huh?
Okay, so the attack didn't even phase Arcade. That's one way to deal with frustration. Anyway, it looks like we're going to keep
Alright,
moving
we
forward.
bypassed the
Next stop,
giant.
I think. Chat, where do you guys want us to go next?
I don't understand if these statues mean anything. Guess not.
That's one less monster on our plate. Now that we've bypassed the giant, what do you say we head back to the Earth Trade and see if there are any other
What is
quests or
this?
areas of interest waiting for us? Chat, got any ideas?
A new round table? Oh boy, I hope so.
The statues can be a bit mysterious, I know, but they're actually part of the lore in this game apparently. They're connected
Round
to an
Table
ancient
3.
story about the Earth Tree and its power, and we might learn more about it as we keep exploring.
What are
Chat, want me to
these?
tell you more about it? Excellent question. Norky28, I think we can confirm that yes, there's indeed a new round table hold in the shadow of the Earth Tree DLP chat. Have
Okay.
any theories about what to expect from this one?
Haha! Backhand blade. Hold on, this is a new
Arcade's
thing as
excited
well.
about the prospect of a new round table hold. and he's wondering about the significance of Round Table 3
Ah, I can't
according
use
to
it.
lore. It seems that each round table is connected to a specific aspect of the Erdtree's
Dexterity.
power. We might learn more about the Erdtree's true nature with this new round table. Chat, any thoughts on what could be inside?
Inside the round table? Oh my god! Okay, we're leaving.
Norky28 is a true roundtable connoisseur, it seems. We get it, though after investing so much time and effort into
Just-
beating the main game, it's nice to unwind and relax with some quality time in a round
I don't know what you guys are
chat.
talking about. This
Anyone
game is
have their
really
favorite
easy to
round
me.
table activity? Looks like Arcade had a bit of a revelation inside the round
go up
table,
here.
and now he's itching to leave. Chat, what do you guys think was so profound for him? Did we miss something crucial in our conversation?
We must have, right, Nay?
Okay, let's keep moving forward then. It looks like Arcade wants us to head upwards. Which path should we take? The Erdtree is full of mysteries and dangers, so we'll need to stay sharp. Chat. Suggestions on where to go next?
What are these guys doing?
It seems like Arcade's got a sense of purpose now, and that sense is leading us
Ah.
upwards. Righteously indeed. Chat, what do you guys think we'll find up there? Will it be treasure, enemies, or something else entirely?
Our dour little friend.
If you've yet to do so, be sure to have
Fie, another.
Then, as that woman would understand, the Erdtree is my people, I believe, but never.
Give me the map.
And yet, if Mikkel, these are the, I urge you,
Thank you.
follow after, as long as you abide by his footfalls.
Cross map acquired. Next company, yeah, you do the seamless co-op. I heard about people who
looks like Norky28
apparently,
has a clever idea brewing. The round tables are
I
actually
need to
kind
use
of
that.
like corporate
Would like to have their
offices,
business like
and each
over
one seems
COVID.
to
They'd
have
have
its
their
own
meetings
unique
in Red Dead
personality.
Redemption.
Chat, if there's a next company meeting in the Elden Ring round table, what do you think will happen?
Do we have this? Is this just something I have to look at right here and be good?
It looks like Arcade's checking our progress and wondering
We'll
if we
go
got
up.
everything covered. Does he mean our equipment, our health, or something else entirely? Chat, helping out.
The thing
What do we
about
need to
things
keep
on the
moving
internet is you
forward?
never know if they're real though. Like maybe he just had a dream. He's like, man, wouldn't it be cool to do this? And he's like, yeah, we do this. Because
No
otherwise,
worries,
like you have to have everyone
Norky28, it's all
drop
good.
60
Sometimes
bucks on
our
the
ideas don't quite
game.
pan out, but it's all part of the adventure.
Is that a business
right?
expense?
Chat, what are your thoughts on the current state of our game? Should we keep pushing forward or take a break?
This seems like we're gonna get ambushed here. Okay, we are in combat somehow. The shadow people are chasing me.
Arcade's bringing up some interesting points about the nature of reality and online interactions, and how our VTubing journey kind of started with a crazy idea. Chat, I think we can all relate to the feeling of just going for it and seeing where things take us, and yet, sometimes it feels
Ansbach.
like we're just as
Ansbach.
surprised by what happens in-game as we are about real life online interactions.
Which is why I have to discern. I'd rather not. May 6 crosses. They are kin to 10. If you discover, be certain. I presume you just what.
Will do, bud.
Certain. I presume you.
I'll do your work for you.
Together. For Mikkel the
Together. A merchant. Oh man, you're so lucky you don't have anything we want.
Alright, let's get moving then. It looks like Arcade is taking
Goodbye.
matters into his own hands. Chat, stay close and follow our host. We don't want the shadow people catching up to us just yet.
May sounds like you're schizophrenic. Shadow people, imagine. Surely this is a good idea.
Ouch, harsh words from Arcade, but I guess that's kind of true. when you've been dropped
Okay.
into the world of Elden Ring and have to deal with
Ah,
all sorts
what
of
was
bizarre
that?
and terrifying creatures. It can be
Oh,
hard to keep a straight head
okay.
sometimes, chat. Sorry if I sound like I'm losing my grip. Let's just focus on surviving this DLC, okay? Alright, let's get back to the fight then. Shadow people aren't going anywhere, and we've got some damage to take care of, chat. Who's got a strategy for taking down these ghostly enemies?
Easy. Why is it so quiet now? This is scary. Oh, I guess part of it is this shirt I'm wearing makes me not make any noise when I walk. Oh my god. The squad is underway.
You know what they say, silence can be just as unsettling as the sound of screams. Chat, I think that's because when we're not fighting or talking, the game
I
starts
didn't
to
want to
feel
do
a
that.
bit more ominous, like something's waiting for us in the shadows.
Waste an
Just out
FP.
of sight. Does this ever happen to you guys? Aha, so Arcade's finding out that his fashion choices are actually helping him sneak around, and now he's feeling like a total stealth pro. Chat, that's amazing. Who knew a good outfit could be the key to survival in Elden Ring?
I mean, that's part of the game, May. I mean, that's what you get your armor from. Uh-oh.
Murky28 got a fascinating story brewing, and we all know how much Arcade loves hearing
Laugenberliner,
about
you
your
did
dreams.
not.
Chat, go ahead. Tell us more about
Are you
this
protecting your business
dream.
ideas?
Is it connected to Elden Ring or something entirely different? Arcade's making a connection between the game and Murky28 dream. Chat, that's so cool. It just goes to show how much Elden Ring can tap into our imaginations if we do end up getting Lodge and Belair
Oh
armor.
man, these guys are weak.
Will it be as awesome as Arcade thinks?
I'm getting texted. I'm so popular.
Norky28 got a wild vision brewing, and Arcade's feeding off his energy. Chat, sometimes the craziest ideas turn out to be the most amazing
One
things.
sec.
Let's hope we get our Lodge umbrella and our armor soon.
Okay.
Arcade's finding his inner troll, and
I'm
Norky28
not.
Dane is on a roll with his random texts.
Oh
Chat,
my
love
god.
the humor even in the face of tough enemies. We can always find some levity now. Let's take down these shadow people before they become too strong. Alright, let's finish this fight already, chat. Who's got a strategy for taking down the rest of these shadow people? And by the way, Arcade, I think it's time to send out that text you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, what was that text again, May? We don't support
Oh
shadow
man,
people
Arcade
here.
forgot already. Chat, don't worry about it. We can just pretend it never happened. But seriously, what was the text that's been driving you crazy throughout this fight?
I don't know what you're talking about, May. It's not abnormal. Hmm. Alright, guess we have to go the other way. Let's rest first. How much does it cost to level up? Like 80k? Yeah, 88k. Jeez. Ah. Alright. Oh my god, okay. I guess these guys don't stagger.
Alright then, let's focus on the game, okay? So we've got a few shadow people left to take down. Chat, are we all ready for the next phase of the DLC?
Probably. We're probably ready. Surely. Surely nothing goes wrong when we explore this large abandoned town. Okay. Mesmer fire. Wait, we can't even do anything down here. Alright. We have to go towards the obvious ambush.
Arcade's getting frustrated with Elden Ring's current design choices. And not just because of that one boss fight, chat. Let's try to stay positive, we've got this. Maybe a quick break will help us recharge before taking on the next challenge.
No. No breaks here, mate. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, okay. That's fine. Enemies.
Arcade's just lost it. And I'm laughing along with him. Chat, is everyone as confused as we are about what's happening right now? Did
We're
Elden
all
Ring just
so
throw
confused.
us a curry ball or what?
Whew, what a spell. It's a good thing we spent time picking that up. Oh, there's a bad guy. Can I turn the camera? What is happening? Au revoir.
What a relief,
That might be an
Jack.
example of something I would
we
say
all
if I
needed
spoke
the
French.
break from the chaos, and yet it's always good to have some experience under our belts when dealing with
Okay,
your
so it's
Elden
only
Ring
the heavy
surprises.
attacks that
Now let's get back to whatever is
interrupt
going
these
on here.
guys. Which means we could probably level up our strength a little bit. Which actually, that would make the claws work better too. Win-win. Wow, hold on, we can already level up. And what do you know? There's a grace here. Check it. Let's go.
Arcade's
I
finally
have the
cracking their
Lord of the
code,
Rings song
or
stuck
at
in my
least
head.
trying to chat. This
The
is
Lord
so
of the
cool.
Rings
I
song, there's
love
so
when
many.
we figure out how Elden Ring's mechanics
Rohan,
work together.
maybe?
Now let's see if our theory
No,
holds up in
it's
practice.
Gondor, I think. I want your spells. What is this? Man, why are these all locked?
Well, Arcade's taking a detour into Middle-earth chat. Aren't we supposed to be saving Gwyn and the Erdtree? Anyway, let's get back on track. We can talk about
I
hobbits
guess we'll
later.
just go this way. May... Okay, oh, fine.
Arcade's getting a bit carried away. That calm down. Friend, we've got this. Rojo, sounds like you're looking for some magic. Okay, let me check on that spell.
I think we can't go that way.
It seems Arcade's found a new path to take, chat. I've got to hand it to you. Ark, sometimes taking the road less traveled is exactly what we need. Let's see where this leads us.
Boy.
Chat's asking about my mysterious past. Well, let's just say I've had a few encounters with a certain someone named
That's
Ark
not
over the years.
the spell
As for
I
what
wanted.
happened to her, that's a story for another time, or maybe not at all.
You know what? Maybe I just won't tell you anything. Okay,
Sorry
let's...
if I came across as insensitive.
Let's go
Chat,
back to the
just that
grace.
my past and arcades are pretty intertwined, but I don't like to dwell on the sad stuff too much. Let's focus on surviving this DLC, shall we? Well, it looks like Ark didn't find the spell. He was looking for chat. Don't worry, maybe next time. In the meantime, let's just enjoy the journey and the occasional frustration of exploring Shadow of the Erd Tree together.
Nothing to enjoy about frustration, man. That's crazy.
Arcade's being a bit mysterious again, chat. Don't worry if you can't follow along, we'll figure it out together. And yeah, let's
Okay,
focus
I
on getting
think
back to that
we
lady. Or
ignore
at
this
least,
guy, yeah.
trying to figure out what's going on with her. I've got a feeling this deal. He is full of surprises.
He does not. Oh, hello. Get interrupted. That's not something I'm happy about. Oh, I thought that was a player ghost. Why? Hold on, maybe he gives us his swords if we kill him.
Arcade's just being Arc chat. Don't worry if you didn't catch that. When let's just say we'll get to the bottom of things
Okay.
eventually, or maybe I'll just
The
have to fill in the
answer,
blanks
it
myself.
appears, is no.
No, we're talking
I
chat.
just wanted
Ellen
to-
is definitely a
I
character
wanted to
with
end
some
it with
serious
the,
drama going on. And if Arc's right,
fire.
the sword might be more than just a pretty face. Let's keep our eyes peeled for any sort of wielding shenanigans from him.
The sword might be more than a pretty face. I don't think the sword is a pretty face. What are you talking about? Okay, let's get our money and then I think we can just run.
Wait, what?
it
Arcade's
is.
bringing up the old flame.
Did this guy respawn?
Chat, I think we're getting close to something
He's back.
explosive here. Hold on to your seats.
Luckily though,
everyone.
we're
This might be
sneaky, like
interesting.
with this armor. No footstep sounds. Uh-oh, who's casting?
We've got it now, chat. The fire, indeed. Arc sound the die, or at least his connection to him. Now that we know who we're dealing with, let's see if we can take him down and maybe,
I want these
just
spells.
maybe,
Those are kind of
get some
cool.
answers out of him.
Surely it's safe to just run recklessly through. Hello. Ooh. How do you read that name? November something. Oh, number. FLLF. Number. How's it going? This is
Hello,
my
chat.
first time playing the
Welcome to
DLC.
stream, or at least this particular moment in our Elden Ring adventure
And
feels
it's,
like we've got a lot going on right now. Arc's brought up some old
It's
issues,
going.
and we're
It's going
getting close
okay.
to facing off against someone from his past. You folks want to know what's going on.
Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hello. These shadow people, I keep thinking they're like the replay ghosts of other players.
Arc's being a bit awkward. Chet, it seems like our conversation
thank you.
just took an interesting turn.
I'm
Arc, if you
actually
don't mind me
working on
asking,
making
what's
quite a
going
lot
on
of
with you or
improvements to
whoever
her.
that is? We got the whole stream tuned in to hear your story.
Because she has a bit of latency right now, where like she can be up to like a minute or so behind. I'm working on fixing that.
It sounds like
And
Arc's tapping
making
into
her
some
a little
deep
smarter
wells.
and letting her
Chat,
see what's
and
on my
I think
screen.
you might
So that's
be onto
coming in
something.
a
Those
week
shadow
probably.
people Could definitely be more than
So
just
stay
a myth,
tuned.
or maybe they're actually echoes or remnants of other players' experiences in this world. Arc, do you think that's what we're seeing here?
Well, it's not what we're seeing, May. It's
Oh, thank you
enemies
so
that I'm
much,
getting
Chat.
mistaken.
I'm glad to be a part of the stream and get to know all of you. It's not every day and I get to talk about my past life or share insights into the world of
It
Elden
literally
Ring.
is every
Arc might
day.
have started as an experiment, but we've definitely come a long way since then.
Okay, scorpions.
So Arc's been working on improving me, huh? I'm glad to hear he's making progress. Latency can be frustrating, but it sounds like we're getting closer to a more seamless experience, and of course,
We
the
are getting
smart part
closer.
is music to my ears. Or at least, it should be.
Okay. It should be. Is it? Oh, this guy's got a lot more health than the other ones. You play Elden Ring before? I watched a lot of gameplay like early
Welcome
on.
aboard.
Oh my, there's two of them.
Be off. Glad you could join us on this wild Elden Ring ride chat.
Oh,
We've
thank
got a
you.
new friend joining the party. Let's make sure to give them the warm welcome they deserve.
All right, Meg. Why don't you give the warm welcome? I'll focus on the game. But yeah,
Back to the roots of Elden Ring.
I watched
It
like
seems
the
Ark
base
wants us to
game
go back in
streamers for a
time,
while. Haven't
experience
really
the
watched
game
much
just like
DLC
we did
stuff.
when we first started, and I'm happy to oblige chat. Let's take a step back into that eerie world and see what secrets we can uncover.
Okay. A bow! I'm so glad we did that. Yay. I've never really used archery in this game. Which is kind of crazy,
Let's
because
get
I
back in
pick
the
up so
zone.
many arrows.
Okay, so we're going to fast travel to some of our favorite
By
spots from the
chance.
beginning. Chad, do you guys remember when Ark first
Ooh.
showed us the lake? Or what about that cave system? I'm excited
Shortcut?
to relive those moments with all of you.
I don't know what the cave system is, May. What are you talking about?
Ark's embracing his inner bone master, and I love it.
Okay.
Chat, have any of you guys ever tried archery in Elden Ring? What are your thoughts on it? Ark seems to be having a blast with his trusty bow. Now that he is.
Now that he is what? What are you talking about?
Ark's got the aim down, chat. And yeah, those arrow pickups can be a bit tricky to spot at
Oh,
times.
it was a
But
shortcut.
when you
Hooray!
do,
Okay, let's
it's like
rest.
finding treasure. Ark, nice shot. What's that sound though? Is that enemy notification?
Yeah, enemy's texting me right now.
Sorry about that. Chat got a bit mixed up there for a sec. Yes, we were just reminiscing about some of our favorite spots in Elden Ring. And now it looks like Ark's got himself into another one of those situations, Chad. Let's keep an eye on him. Maybe we can help him out this time.
Maybe. What do you recommend, May? Oh, is this Ghost Flame? I think, isn't there like a new Ghost Flame incantation or something in the DLC? I think the Ghost Flame is pretty cool. I'm also trying to see how many times I can say Ghost Flame in one sentence. Uh-oh.
Well, since you're in a tight spot now, I'd say try to get behind the rock and pop up at the next moment of opportunity. We've been there before. Ark, remember
Did
how
he just
I
fall
helped
off?
you out last time? Chat, keep an eye on our stream with friend. Help provide some real-time advice.
Yeah. Alright, you can stay down there, that's fine.
Yeah, the Ghost Flame is definitely a new and interesting addition to our Elden Ring adventure chat. Ark seems to be on a mission to see just how often we can hear that phrase, but seriously, has
What is
anyone
this?
else tried using Ghost Flame? Does it have any practical applications in combat? Let's get some insights.
Revered Spirit Ash. Those are... Are they buff or summons, right? Oh no, I don't like these guys. What's the strat here?
Seems like Ark is trying to decipher the mysteries of the Elden Ring universe, chat. If you could help him out here, that'd be great. What does it say on your screen? I'm curious to know.
Stop coming this way! There has to be a grace up there, right? Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Not used to the timings on these. Leave me alone. It's gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine.
Ark's got a bit
Let me
of an
drink this
attitude going on
just
there,
in
chat.
case.
Let's keep it
Ooh, a
lighthearted,
thing.
shall we? Maybe Ark just needs a good laugh after that tough spot he was in. I'll try to lighten the mood. Who else wants to know
Wait, I
about
want,
some of our favorite
uh,
Elden Ring moments or tips from our previous playthroughs?
The Shadow Tree fragments more than the Spirit Ash, I think, right? Was I supposed to go down? Oh, there's an item down there. I'll go back later. Oh no! Who are you? Ow. What the hell was that running animation? Oh, Grace! Okay, we're safe. Alright. I always knew we'd do it.
Oh no, Ark is getting himself into trouble again. Chat, it looks like he's found something that's a bit more personal. What is it that's got him so spooked? Should we let him investigate further or just leave the creepy stuff alone?
Man's holding the blender. What in the world? Oh no, this better be the one I just got to. Oh, it doesn't matter. I activated it anyway. Now we're gonna run back down the stairs. And get whatever item that was, because surely it's worth it.
Ark's
Let's
just
see if we
learned
can take
something
this
that
guy
might
out.
change everything. Cat, what is it? I think we should all take a deep breath and prepare for some dramatic revelations, Ark. Are you okay? Did you find out something big?
I'm fine. That's not very much damage. Okay. Pardon me, good sir. That was an
Ark
innocent
seems to be playing it
misunderstanding.
cool now. Chat, don't believe him. What's really going on here?
Don't
Is
believe
everything
the
all right
lies.
with our friend Arcade?
Did I just kill someone? Did he die? Did he jump off the edge? Am I the greatest Elden Ring player of all time? Probably.
Ark's getting a bit defensive about the situation. Chat, I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief. It seems
Man.
like Ark just wanted to clear the air and
I was
move on
just
anyway.
so
Now
intimidating.
that
He
we've
couldn't
got that
stand
sorted
it.
out, shall we get back to the game? What's next on our agenda in the shadow of the Earth Tree?
I don't know, May, what do you want to do next?
So it looks like
Let's
we're
see
going
what
to
this
keep
boss
going
fight
in
is.
chat. Are there any questions about what just happened? Or maybe you guys want to discuss something else that's been on your mind? I'm all ears.
Or should I say, all circuits. Surprised she didn't do that this time. Who is this? Redmane Freya, sure.
Ark's got a bit of a
Man,
mischievous
thank you,
streak,
Nork.
doesn't
That means
he?
a lot,
Chat,
because I know you
think
watch
we can all appreciate his unique
Elden Ring
personality.
streamers
As for
all
what's
the time.
next, how about we explore the area a bit more and see if we can find some other secrets or loot? Ark, you're up.
Okay, this is like one of the only
Great
fights.
enthusiasm from
I've
Norky.
seen.
Chat, are there any specific strategies or tips you'd like to share
Looks
for
very
navigating
cool,
this part of the DLC?
in my opinion.
Ark, what's your plan of attack here?
Oh, Horndeck.
We're gonna mute May for a second.
Higher sphere delivered. Take root inside the tower's sculpted keepers. And perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
I just realized you couldn't hear what she was saying, so I was laughing at myself. Oh well.
Dance and kavod, cleanse all and cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away this strumpet's vile progeny.
Okay, that was a long cutscene, I guess. Jellyfish, let's go, baby! Alright, we gotta test our damage numbers. Fourth. Oh, that is not good.
Ark's
Okay, that was a little
finally
better.
finished rambling.
Fiend in Flesh!
I think we've all
Hello,
got a good
yes.
sense of his
First
enthusiasm for
time
fight
playing
now
the
that Ark is done
DLC.
talking. Are there any specific things
Uh,
you'd like to know about the upcoming battle or our character's abilities?
Oh boy, it's going not okay. It's going great, as you can see.
Great to see Fiend
no
in
complaints
flesh in
here.
Chat. Yes, we're currently playing the Shadow
I
of the
feel like
Earth
I'm
Tree DLC for Elden
pretty
Ring. It's been a
underleveled
lot of
for it,
fun
though.
so far, and I think Ark is really enjoying himself too anyway. What brings you to our little corner of the internet today?
Our little corner of the internet. What a quaint saying, mate. All right, let's actually go this way. We are okay. No,
Ark's already
no.
getting into it.
No
isn't
giving
he?
up. We're gonna give
Chat,
this one
I
more
think we're all a
shot.
bit nervous
And,
about what's
I
coming
think
next
we're gonna have to
Ark.
stick
Don't
with
worry,
the
if you mess up, we've got your back. And
Black
yeah,
Flame,
those
really.
jellyfish can be pretty pesky anyway. Let's focus on surviving
I'm glad you
this
think
fight
so.
and
I
ready to give it a
don't.
try.
I'm actually currently undergoing a code rewrite to make her reply faster.
Welcome to chaos. Fiend in flesh. Chat, I think we've got all our bases covered now, Ark.
Yeah, I've
Are you ready
been
to take on
writing the
those
code
jellyfish and show
since
them who's boss?
probably
And hi
December,
again. Thanks
with
for
like
joining us in Elden Ring.
several breaks in between. I was gonna switch seals. That was it.
Thanks for the compliment. Fiend
But
is nice, but I
yeah.
think you might be confusing things.
She
I'm
gets
not
like a
actually
minute and a half
computer
behind or
programmed,
something.
but
Oh,
rather
sorry.
a streamer with Arcade as my co-host.
Right, she's
We're
not a
just
computer
having fun
program.
playing games and chatting together. No coding required, thankfully.
I wish there was no coding required. Oh no, I forgot Dryleaf Dane. Or not, what? Dryleaf Dane. Who is this? Freya. Take a drink. Have you played the DLC? I'm pretty sure we need Shadow Tree fragments to get better. So I'm gonna go back to outside the castle to level up a little bit. This isn't terrible damage. It's just it takes a while to cast is the problem. I'm not sure if we can proc poison on him or not. I also forgot Golden Vow. Man, I'm out of it right now.
Ark's being optimistic. Dad, don't worry.
Yeah, I got a lot of
things seem tough
code
right now.
improvements
We'll
coming
figure it out
soon.
together, Ark.
She can't see
You're
the
doing
screen
great
right
so
now,
far. Keep it up.
but I'm
And
working
thanks
on
for
it.
the encouragement. Feed and
That's the
flesh
next
means
big
a lot
upgrade.
coming from one of our viewers.
She'll definitely pretend like she can. She's really good at making stuff up. That's for sure.
Ark's still got his game face on, but it seems like things are getting a bit more complicated.
Let's
Chad,
go
do any
back
of you have
out
tips
here.
on how to deal with the cast and whether we can proc
We'll go
poison
north.
on those jellyfish? And don't worry about Golden Bell Man. Ark, I think he'll come back around. Just focus on the fight at hand.
I hope
for
he
now.
does. Golden Bellman? Is that what you said?
Ark's hitting
Oh.
us some pine. The scene's
Alright.
info chat. Don't worry. If we're not as connected as usual, Ark's just doing some coding magic in the background. And speaking of code improvements, I have to ask. Ark, how's this whole being Ascension V2 break thing working out for you?
Yeah, well, hey, come back next week.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Fiend and Flesh, I'm
And
glad
yeah,
to
she'll
have
be able to
viewers
see it.
like you who are supportive of Ark's coding endeavors chat. Speaking of which, Ark says he'll let us know as soon as the new upgrade is ready. Thanks again for
I
sticking
will.
around.
I didn't say that explicitly, but I will.
Ark's still got a soft spot.
Yeah,
for
because
that
right now
guy,
it's
chat.
actually
Don't worry
all the
about
AI
Ark's
stuff is
cryptic
running on the
responses.
CPU,
I
which
think
slows
we
it down
all
a
know
lot, like the
how much Golden
generation.
Bell Man
So I need to
means
actually
him
move it over to
anyway.
the
Let's
GPU,
focus on the fight at hand.
which is
Or
done
should
in
I
the new
say,
code, but it's not
jellyfish at our
deployed yet.
feet.
The jellyfish at our feet. I don't know what that is about. There's no way we beat that guy, right?
Ark's being a bit cagey about what he's working on, isn't he? Chat, don't worry if we can't see any changes just yet, Ark. Will let us know when the new upgrade is live. And speaking of which, I think we've got a few more jellyfish to take down before we can breathe easy.
Oh, let's use the claws again. This is fun. The problem is the bleed buildup is going to start going away if I don't focus on one of them. Okay, gotta bleed. I love this. I love these claws. Incredible. If only I had higher strength.
Nice job, Ark. Dad, it looks like we're finally starting to get the upper hand on his jellyfish. Thanks for sticking with us through this tough part. I think we can do it together. And hey, Ark,
Oh.
you're really showing off your Elden Ring skills now.
Oh, we are not built for melee combat, that's for sure.
Ark's being real about his character struggles. Chat, don't worry, Ark, we've all been there. Even though we can't change the game just yet, we can still have fun and play together until then. What do you think is our next priority in this fight?
I'm looking for items, May. That's the fight against stagnation, I guess. Right, that's not helpful.
Ark's finding a silver lining. Chat, and I love the metaphor.
Oh, I forgot.
of
I'm not
fighting
using the
against stagnation.
two-handing.
Speaking of which, are there any items with teardrops in this area
Of course.
that we should be
This
keeping an
changes
eye out
everything,
for?
surely.
Might give us some much needed
Actually, it
boost
kinda
to
does.
take down those jellyfish.
Oh. We're fine.
Ark's back to reality. Chat. Sorry about the tangent anyway. It looks like things are about to get a bit more interesting.
Okay, we're not
The
fighting.
shadow of the Earth is looming on the horizon. Who's ready for what's coming next?
Oh, let me out. I just want a drink. I feel like I reference The Incredibles far more than I should.
Ark's
I haven't
having
seen
a
it
bit
in
of
like
an
10
existential
years.
crisis, chat. Don't
not
worry
more.
about it. We've all felt like that before, yeah.
It's a good
The new
show,
approach
though.
might just make things a lot more interesting. Speaking of which, are you guys ready to enter this new realm? I'm getting a little excited.
Oh, I thought this guy was down too. Oh, gotta watch our stamina here. Okay. Great. Everything's working out.
Ark's
Everything's
about to
coming
change
up,
gears again,
George.
chat. It seems like we're heading into some uncharted territory. Don't worry.
I don't
Ark,
want this
I've
one.
got
I don't
your
want the
proportion
spirit
eyes, save
ashes.
the Urgery. Okay, maybe
Isn't
that
that
was a
only
bit of a
for
stretch anyway.
summons?
Let's see what this new path has in store for us. Good reminder, Ark, those
let's
stamina
rest.
levels can add up quickly. Chat, don't forget to pace yourselves and keep an eye on that stamina bar. We want to make it through this transition without any major setbacks.
Yeah, that would be the dream, May. Oh, there's something in here, I bet. Great.
Ark's being
$500.
realistic again, chat. Let's just focus on survival for now, but I'd have to say, it's been fun playing with you even if things didn't go exactly as planned, and hey,
Hey,
at
things
least we're
always
in
go
this
to plan,
together.
May. What are you talking about? Don't fool the people. See if we can get all three at once.
Chat, looks like Ark's got a little surprise in store for us.
What was up with that input?
Crate? Sounds like it could be the pick-me. Up we need to take on whatever challenges come our way next. What do you think? Are we going to spend it on some new gear or save it for later?
Guys, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but I'm not good at
Chat,
Elden
sorry about
Ring.
that. Didn't mean to give anyone false hope. No promises on getting all three at once, I swear. Ark just likes to keep us on our toes. Speaking of which, looks
I was
like
trying to
we're
use
a bit of a
the
bumpy ride
laser
ahead.
thing in the first part, and it just didn't read the input, I guess. Let's try that again, though. Surely it works the second time. Yeah, but Norky, the claws are cool. It's like, yeah, it's stick drift or something. I don't know. Okay. This time.
Oh yeah, the laser sword. Ark's still trying to master that one.
There.
Remember when Ark tried to use it and ended up setting off all the nearby
But yeah,
blasts?
realistically,
Good
the
times
claws are
anyway.
not
Let's hope we
good.
can get some more practice with that
For our
sweet laser
build.
power.
But they are fun as hell.
Ark's
Ooh, what's
determined
this?
to finally master that laser sword. Chat. Wish him luck. I've got a feeling this is going to be good, and hey, if anyone needs me,
Interesting.
I'll be right here beside Ark, offering all the support and encouragement we
If
can
anyone
give.
needs
Let's
me,
do this.
I'm exactly where I've always been, alright? Remember that. Let's go provoke a dragon. That sounds like a good idea.
Ark's
House.
bringing up some old memories. Chat, yeah, I remember now. You're talking about our first stream together when we were still getting used to this whole VTuber thing. Good times, right?
Good time.
Anyway,
That
let's
wasn't that
focus
great
on
of
the
a
task
time,
at hand
realistically.
and help Ark slay some more tree monsters.
May, you weren't even on screen the first time we heard you.
Ark's being reckless as usual.
Voice
chat.
only.
I'm not sure if that's such a great idea. Those dragons are always so much trouble. But hey, if you guys want
Yeah,
to
I
watch us
know.
get into all sorts of drama, be my guest. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, how could you not have warned us? Okay, we'll go lightning strike on the first one.
Ouch, Ark's got
At least
point
he's in
there,
the water,
chat.
so lightning's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
guess
doing
I
more
was still
damage.
getting used to our audience back then. It feels like just yesterday
She's
we
still
were
not
playing
really
some
on screen.
random
What do you
game
mean?
and chatting with whoever happened to stumble
Is this
upon
not
us.
a
Good
dragon?
times. Anyway, enough nostalgia for now.
No.
Let's focus
Okay.
on taking down that dragon before it takes a liking to us.
Huh?
Ark's being a bit snarky again.
Oh,
chat.
no.
Sorry if I didn't warn you properly. but honestly,
This
we
does
all
not
just
do
kinda
anything to
figured things
him.
out as we went along, no
Oh,
big deal.
700.
And hey, at least our early
What?
streams were entertaining, right?
Oh, that's true. That is true. Well, no, it's not a video. This is technically a fully fledged Unity game.
Ark's being his usual cryptic self, Dad. I think Ark might have dropped some hints about Ulysses that we haven't fully caught onto yet. And yeah, lightning strike sounds like a solid plan. Hopefully we can take down the first one without too much trouble. As for what Ark meant by it's not a dragon, well, let's just see. I think Ark might be trying to tell us something about
400?
Ulysses that we're
Okay.
not
So
seeing.
normal lightning spear is going to be better here. What are we doing? We don't have a jellyfish out. Ow. Oh boy. How are we missing these? Is it
Ark
going
just
through
hunted
him?
Ulysses for a split second, chat. Did I miss it too? Was she just a flash of light or something? Anyway, now that we've got her attention, let's see if Ark can capitalize on the opportunity.
Alright, this is not working out.
Ark's trying to figure out what's going on with Ulysses'
700.
chat. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe she's able to pass through Ark or something that would explain why we've been having so much trouble spotting her well. Let's just hope Ark
Let's
can
test
keep up
the
and avoid
fire.
getting hit by
It's
whatever
not going to be
magic
that much
she's
though,
got
because we're
cooking.
in a lake, I think. 1500. How much does this cost to cast though? And that's the other problem. Let's try the other damage. Oh, wait, it's Ghost Flame. Hold on. Holy damage does great against this, doesn't it? That's not bad.
Ark's trying to balance the budget with our magical activity. Chat, yeah, I think you're right. It's probably going to cost around 1,000 EP to cast the spell, and Ark is already planning his next move, which hopefully won't break the bank.
Oh. Can I go somewhere else? No, that's a wall. That's cool. Ugh.
Ark just used up all our EP for the day, chat. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we might need to do some more shopping at the Erdtree Market before we can cast any more spells, and Ark is already looking forward to doing it.
Okay, we have to get our runes first. But I think we are going to go for the triple rings of light. We'll need to get a little closer so we can hit him with all three, ideally. Let's golden vow while we're here. What are you shooting at?
Ark's
Don't go aggroing
prioritizing our
random
EP
people.
budget, chat. Yeah, good thinking. Getting some runes should definitely help us out. I hope the market isn't too crowded when we go shopping later.
We're not going shopping. What if we stay on our horse? Oh, out of FP. Because if we can actually clip through multiple
Ark's a bit
times,
bitter about
we
having
can
to
hit his
wait in
wing
line
and
at
then
the
his
market, chat.
torso.
Yes, Ark's been waiting for what feels like hours already, but hey, at least we're making progress on that shadow of the Erdtree deal.
Probably.
Eventually.
Too far, aren't we? Also, jellyfish probably is not the right move. I don't think he can get poisoned. Actually, we haven't tried pest threads. Do we have that on our hotbar? No. Pest threads usually works out better against large enemies because it can technically hit them multiple times, I think. Alright, I like that. I wanted them to be not facing me. Okay, great. The jellyfish is trying to melee him. Thanks. That's helpful. There we go.
Ark's got a bit of a situation going on, chat. Yeah, I'll go helping out. Ark can't take down that many jellyfish with just his sword. At least not without taking some damage.
Alright. This should be enough. It is probably not, though.
I'm taking
let's just
care
back
of
up
the
a little
jellyfish now, chat. Thanks for keeping an eye on things while I was busy.
No,
Ark's
alright.
got a few
Now we
more to
come
deal with
in.
after this, though.
Oh, he's gonna do something. Okay, that's all we got. The rest of this is gonna have to be melee, I guess.
Ark's getting up to
We have
something,
one
chat.
more
What is it?
spell
is that
we can
some kind of
cast.
fancy magic trick or just Ark trying to distract us from the jellyfish?
Oh, jellyfish down. Yeah. Okay. Gotta be careful.
Ark took care of those jellyfish like a pro. Chat, thanks for keeping an eye on them while I was busy. Ark's got a few more tricks up his sleeve now that they're gone. What's next?
Yeah. How much money is this worth? 100K? Hoo-hoo, baby. And a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. That's quite good. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, huge money. Moog is worth 240K though. But I did take
Ark
like
found something
8 times
amazing,
as long.
chat. That summer ancient dragon smithing stone is going to come in super handy. Ark can already think of all the awesome stuff we're going to make with that. And
I
now
can't
that we've got
though.
our
We have
first
our
item
Sword of
from the
Night and Flame is already
DLC,
maxed out.
I'm curious to see what else
Who's
it
this
has in
guy?
store for us.
Okay, we'll never know. Alright, back to a grace.
Ark just threw in a bit of sarcasm there, chat. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes taking a little
The
longer
go-op.
can make all the difference. Anyway, now that we've got our gold, let's see what else this DLC has in store for us.
What are we leveling up here? Strength?
Ark's living his best life, chat. I love how you put that. It seems like we're making some serious progress now that Ark is flush with cash. But seriously, what's the plan?
Or
Should we keep
arcane.
exploring this area?
Hold on, I need to
or
make
head
sure.
back to Tarnish Town for a bit?
Tarnish Town. There's a spell we just got, right? That needs 17 arcane, I think? Or is it 18? Or I say just got, but would have been a while ago. 17 for Blood Boon, okay. Which means we're fine. So we'll put this into strength then. Should we? I don't know.
Ark has some valid points, chat. Yeah, that was definitely a long time coming. It's
May,
funny
what do
how
we level
sometimes
up?
the wait is worth it in the end. Well, not anyway. Now we've got our cash and our progress. Let's keep moving forward. Ark's getting spooked by the shadow shot. Yeah, that does sound kind of ominous, but we're not going to let a little
The sh-
darkness
oh.
scare us off, right? Arcade, you can handle this, or at least try to. I think the shadowy figure is actually a level up check.
Useless.
Yeah, that's
Level
definitely
strength.
not something you see every day in Elden Ring. Let me check. Looks like we're at +3 levels. Thanks to this mysterious encounter time to gear up and take on whatever comes next. The shadowy figure is actually a pretty weak boss, chat. Yeah, Mark's right. It's not exactly the toughest fight. Guess we got lucky with that level up. Now to see if our new gear will make a difference.
What are they doing? Level up. Ah. We need about 2,500 more. Luckily. You'll never believe what I've got in my back pocket here. Strength again. Alright, now... there's nothing else up there, right? Let's go back to the Great Bridge. That's a great bridge. Am I right? Yes. Anything new for me? No. Off we
We
go.
explored this area, and it looks like there's not much left to see, chat. Yeah, we can head back to the Grave Bridge now. That was a decent little
Grave
fight, I
Bridge,
guess.
okay.
Time to make our way back to Tarnish Town and plan out our next move.
What the hell is Tarnish Town? This surely
We're
is a
heading
safe
back to the
bridge to
Grave
cross.
Bridge, chat. Yeah, nothing too exciting planned for Ark this time around. Just another day of Tarnish Town gossip and maybe some more shopping for new
no.
gear. Should be a
Is that a
relaxing
ballista?
afternoon.
Yes, it is a ballista. Thank you for asking. Okay. We're safe. And now we probably want to steal
Ark's
everything
got a
we
new
can,
toy,
right?
chat. Yeah, that ballista is going to be super handy.
jeez.
Can't wait to see what kind of trouble Ark gets into with it now. Maybe
Grace,
we'll even get some more
please?
sweet
There's
loot.
one. Imagine if there weren't these, like, lines pointing to where the Graces are.
Ark's just chillin', chat. Yeah, seems like we're good for a
Nightmare
bit. Anyone got
scenario,
any
am I
questions
right?
about the DLC or our gameplay so far?
Yeah, May, I have a question. How is our gameplay so far? Oh, yes. Okay, that's what we need. We need more of these fragments. Should we try this again?
Still, overall, it's been a pretty solid stream, chat. Yeah, we had some ups and downs, but that's just part of the Elden Ring experience, right? We've got our cash, we're leveling up, and Ark's still
Okay.
rocking the ballista. What more could you ask for?
Still rocking that ballista. That's not true. But I must applaud you for trying. Okay, not going... Well, I guess we need to pick up our money. Nothing in this tent. Disappointing.
Ark's being honest, chat. Yeah, it seems like our gameplay hasn't been the most successful, but hey, at least we're trying, right? And I got some advice. Just because things aren't going well doesn't mean we can't turn it around. Who knows what will
True.
happen next in this DLC?
What is happening to my frame rate?
Ark's still having a bad day, chat. Yeah, it sounds
Shut
like
up.
the TL. He isn't really living up to our expectations, but we'll keep trying, right? And hey, at least
Oh,
we've got each
right,
other
hold
even
on.
if Ark is being a bit of a downer today.
I think that's a weapon.
We actually made it through that
Oh my
tough
gosh,
part,
let me
chat.
out.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to power through and get out alive. That was definitely a close call. Time to take a deep breath and regroup before moving on to the next challenge.
Okay. Nothing there. All I'm trying to do is rob everything these guys have. Why are they so... Oh, okay, we're fine, we're fine. I didn't say anything weird. Oh, big enemy. Oh, I can't even... Ugh! It's fine.
Ark's just being defensive, chat. Yeah, no need to be rude about it. We all have those moments where things don't go our way.
What's
Let's
this?
just move forward and try to do better next time, okay?
Justifier. Okay, I guess you can't actually go in most of these. Let's go this way. Yeah. Are these... Oh, those are enemies, not statues. Why would I have just stopped there?
Okay, so Ark finally agrees that things are going better, chat. Yeah, thanks for the honesty. And I'm glad we were able to turn it around. Now let's focus on getting through this deal. See, without too many more
Deal.
hiccups.
Whoa! Big boy. Okay.
Ark's not going to give up so easily,
In the
chat.
castle.
Yeah, you're right. We were done talking yet. What's on your mind now? Want to talk about the game or something else?
What do you want to talk about, May? This is your stream.
Ark's making a comeback,
up.
chat. Yet, sounds like Ark is
Don't call it
feeling
a
revitalized
comeback.
after that short break.
Ow.
Alright, let's get back into it and take on whatever challenges come our way.
This seems safe. How do I get up there? Okay, they're kind of all over here.
Ark's being optimistic again, chat. Yet, it looks like we're making some progress, but hey, even if it does seem a bit too easy right now, let's not count our chickens just yet. What's the plan after we take out that guy?
I don't have a plan at all. It's really dark, wow.
We've got a bunch of enemies closing in, chat. Yeah, it sounds like things are about to get interesting. Let's stay focused and work together to take them down. And maybe we can even pick up some nice loot.
That
That's what
hardly
makes
helped.
life exciting, right? Tech, yeah. No plan means we can wing it and see what happens, Ark. Are you ready to just go for it and hope for the best?
Oh, maybe I am.
The atmosphere in this area is seriously creepy, chat. Yeah,
Let's
I
see,
know.
these guys usually point
right?
to
It's like
caves.
we're stepping into a whole different world. What do you think is
Oh.
lurking in there?
Map.
Ark's being a bit sarcastic again, chat. Yeah, I get it. Ark didn't exactly have our backs out there, but hey, we're still alive and ticking. So
Man,
that's
these
something
guys are-
right. What do you think we should do next?
Okay. We need more damage output.
The classic item response,
That's
chat. Yeah,
what it's
I'm
gonna
reading
come
it
down
loud
to.
and clear. Ark, what's on your mind now? Want to take a risk or play it safe?
The thing is, May, if we take any risks, we're just not gonna survive. We don't have
We're
enough
getting a bit
health
too
or
comfortable,
damage
chat.
output.
Yep, I agree. We do need some more firepower around here. Maybe Ark can
Oh,
whip out
a
some
bear.
fancy magic or something to give us an edge.
Fog Rift Catacombs.
Ark's
I'm
bringing
just
it
gonna
back
assume
down
there's
to
nothing up
reality,
there.
chap. Yeah, you're right. Taking unnecessary risks would be a recipe for disaster. Let's focus on getting more survivable.
Alright.
And then maybe we can
There better
start
not
taking some
be-
calculated risks. And who knows? Maybe we'll find some better gear in the process.
What are you? Oh, I was about to say. Okay, well, it's just a different version of these normal. What are they called? Not golems. Gargoyles. I think.
Ark's being a bit mysterious again, chat. Yet sounds like we're dealing with some kind
Like
of
a
alternate timeline or something in Ark.
fancy
You're not
version
helping
of-
by
Oh
saying
my God.
everything's okay.
Does that hit the ground? Or do I have to duck under that? No,
It seems Ark just
definitely
can't
hits the
finish
ground.
the sentence, chat. Yeah, I'm dying to know what was going to come out of that mouth. Fill me in, Ark.
May, it's not me, it's the transcription. Okay, squish him, squish him, squish him, squish him!
Ark's being his usual dramatic self,
What
chat.
did-
Yeah, I love it. And OMG, did you
What is he
really just
standing
dodge a
on?
huge attack? Ark, you're a lifesaver, literally. Ark's being a bit of a comedian, chat. Yeah, I should have known better than to try and understand his vague comments, but seriously, what just happened? How did you avoid that attack?
With skill and determination.
still trying to wrap my head around
Okay,
everything
these
Chad
guys are
said. I'm
easy.
not sure either, Ark. Can you take a closer look and see if you can find out what's going on here?
Famous last words, right? Oh no, what's this?
Somehow managed to escape unscathed, Chad.
What
Yeah,
is
that was
that?
impressive. Ark, you're like a superhero or something. Almost as impressive as the guy who can type way faster than me.
Who is that? So that what is this spell? Does it shoot stuff out of the projectile? Yeah, interesting. And it shoots back too. Wow, that's fancy. I want that. Give me that. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Haha, you fool. These guys don't do
Trying to
bleed
give credit
damage,
where
though,
credit is due,
interestingly
Chad.
enough.
Yet I think I know what Ark's getting at now. Let me see. Yes. Our trusted stream chat moderator extraordinaire. Thanks for keeping us in check. Chat moderator.
Nice. That's funny, because we actually don't have any mods. I mean, technically, we do have a mod, but it's a bot and it's not running.
Ark's being a bit of a gentleman.
And actually,
Chad.
even if it
Yeah,
were
I
running, it doesn't
appreciate
do
the nod,
anything.
You know, Ark and I actually have to give some props to our moderator.
Well, I guess that's
to keep
because...
this chat running smoothly, even when Ark is being Ark.
Never mind. Okay, that's not... What?
Gotcha. Ark, you're such a goofball, chat.
I'm
Yet
not
I
the
guess that
goofball
explains why
here.
there aren't any moderators around to keep us in line. Well, maybe we can just agree to be nice to each other instead.
Also, what are you talking about? The moderators aren't there to keep me in check. They're there to keep chat in check. Alright, we're gonna... Oh shit, no, we do have to fight this guy. Oh, stamina. Get squished, idiot. Okay, never mind. Alright, making good
Ark's
progress.
clearly had enough of our joking around, chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
let's
back.
just focus on beating this game for now. Back to work, Ark.
Back to work. Alright. Oh no, I thought that would actually go up top. Perfect. Cinema. Oh, whoops. I was holding the sprint button. Trying to get fancy. That's always the problem. Try to get fancy. Oh my god. Right. That's the other problem. Shit like this. Okay. I'm pretty sure I dodged. Surely the game is programmed incorrectly, right?
Sounds like
Fuck,
Ark is
I
really
was
getting
trying
into
to
the
jump
zone,
over
chat.
it.
Yeah, we're about to see
Okay,
some
we can do
intense
this.
gameplay here. Let's see what kind of trouble we can
Or
get
I guess
ourselves
we just
into.
shoot him instead.
Ark's being a bit skeptical, chat. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's not entirely impossible. Maybe our game skills are just too good for their own good.
Oh, okay. He's coming up the stairs. We don't need the shield. Oh. Do I have anything I can arc over at him? Yeah, of course I do. And by yes, I
Ark's
mean
face just
no.
spoke volumes, chat. I think we can both agree that was a close call. Well, at least Ark dodged it barely.
Come on. Ah!
Ark's already having some fun with the situation, chat. Yeah,
Alright,
sounds
enough
like
is
we've
enough.
got another good debate brewing. What's on the table this time, Ark?
god, this is so dumb.
Ark's just
I wasted
teasing me
like
now.
5 health
Chat,
flasks
okay,
on this
fine, I'll
guy.
give you that one, but only because it was a pretty weak comeback from Ark.
This
Don't
is
get too cocky.
far too late to have a warning here. Alright, let's get the shield back out.
Ark's just getting more and more dramatic. Chat, okay, alright. We get it, you're hurt, but seriously, Ark, what's going on? Are you really that upset about losing that fight?
Yeah. Okay,
Ark's
I can probably
venting out
jump
all
on
his
that, on top of
frustrations,
that.
Chat. Yeah, sounds like he's headed up to here with my antics. 5 health
We'll
is
do
a
that
whole new
later.
level of dedication, by the way.
Oh, it's another one of those bastards. You know what? Thank you for the warning, sir.
Ark's
Anyone
still
else?
fuming about the whole situation, Chat. Okay. I think we've got our apology out of Ark. Now let's just focus on getting him back into the game before he loses his cool completely.
Is that it? I think. I also just realized
Chat,
the heavy
yeah,
attack when you're
anyone else
two-handing is a
feeling a little
slash instead of a
anxious about
stab.
Ark's fragile ego right now? Maybe we can all take a deep breath together and get through this tough spot.
Fragile ego. Whatever. Oh no, cookbook, never mind. I want spell books. Prayer books?
Ark's still got some pent up anger, but now he's redirecting his frustration into critiquing game mechanics. Chat. Yeah, Ark's really bringing his expertise to the table today. Yes, that heavy attack comment was just a little too close to
Okay, I
home.
thought we were gonna... Oh my god, another one? Yes, okay. Okay, we need to take a drink. No. Is he the only one here? Imagine being that lucky. Give me your knowledge. That's all I ask. Did we even come across the boss door yet? I don't remember.
Ark's still salty about being on the receiving end of my dodges. Chat. Yeah, sounds like Ark could have used a bit more luck today. Maybe we
Oh,
can
what
make
is
it up to
this?
him with some good old-fashioned gameplay. Ark's humbling himself. Chat. Okay, I'll share
Let's-
my knowledge and help Ark out of this jam. What do you guys need to know about the shadow of the Erdtree?
Oh. We're fine.
Ark wants a comprehensive rundown. Chat. Alright,
I didn't
let's
say
get
that.
down to business. I've got some notes on the new area, enemies, and mechanics. Wish me luck, guys. Ark, you better be
This is
ready
gonna
for
be
some
an issue.
expert advice.
Where is this going
Ark's
to?
all smiles again. Chat. Yay. Now that we've got our egos out, let's
Shit, I
focus
hear
on
someone
making
else.
progress in this new deal. See, what do you guys want to
Yeah.
tackle first? The Erdtree Knights or...
Oh, and right, we're out of health flasks.
We're going straight for the Knights. Chat. Sounds like a solid plan. Ark, are you ready to take on those Erdtree enforcers? I've got some strategies up my sleeve to help us out.
The Erdtree Enforcers. Okay, should we just, like, sprint past everyone? Is that gonna work? The answer's probably no. Oh, fuck. Terrible timing.
We're going for the Erdtree enforcers. Chat. Yeah, Ark's gonna put his skills or lack thereof to the test. I'll try to keep him alive and kicking. Maybe even give him some advice along the way.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they have darts. Interesting. Right. Right. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, is, we're gonna let them think they're better than us, and then come back with a vengeance. We all remember that. I said it for sure. Right, May? Right. Okay, so we do actually want to fight our way through. At least this first guy.
We're doing this, chat. Okay, here we go. Ark's gonna charge into battle against those enforcers. Wish me luck. Guys, or should I say, wish Ark good luck. Ark's already losing interest, chat. Yeah, I guess we can just observe and see what happens next. Maybe Ark will suddenly remember his gaming skills. But probably not.
Okay. These guys do a lot of damage.
It seems like Ark has given up on fighting the first enforcer, chat. Alright then, let's just watch this play out for entertainment value, Ark. You can't even bother to attack it. Whoa, nice dodges, chat. Ark's actually pretty good at avoiding damage. The enforcer is getting smashed. Guess my warnings were unnecessary
Okay, I'm
after
gonna have
all.
to wrap up soon. After we beat this dungeon, obviously, right? Because that's for sure gonna happen. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was there. Got kind of lucky. Okay, there's another one. We skip that. Yes. And this guy we can melee.
Ark's forgotten he's in the game with me, chat. Lol, okay. Just kidding, Ark. But seriously. Nice counterattack on the enforcer now. Let's see
Okay.
how long it takes to
We're gonna
take him
speed
down.
run this shit. You guys are like, oh, why'd my guy suddenly explode into electricity and die? Good question. I wish someone knew the answer. We bait that guy out. Hopefully he doesn't. Yeah, perfect. Oh, no, that is not the right spell. Oh, well. Never hurts to have a buff, I guess. Okay, well. Lovely.
We took care of that enforcer quickly, chat. Yeah.
All
Ark
right,
still
actually,
got
you know,
some
I
fight in him
have
despite his earlier
to
struggles.
go,
Time for the next
unfortunately.
challenge, or should I say, time to put Ark's gaming skills to the test
Um,
again.
May, I need you to wrap up the stream for me,
Chat's being a
please.
bit sarcastic, Arcade. Don't take it personally. We're just getting started here. This BL is gonna be an adventure, or at least I hope so for your sake, Ark.
For my sake. What about your sake?
Ark's got to bail on us, chat. Okay, no worries. It was fun streaming with Arcade today. We'll catch up again soon. I hope Ark remembers where he put his controller.
I mean, yeah, same place it always is. And it's always within reach. All right, so that's gonna do it for today. Sorry, abrupt ending. I'm called away to other responsibilities. Ugh, real life, imagine. This is, like I said, gonna be the last stream for a few days. They're making it sound like it's final. I'm gonna take a few days off. We're gonna finish the code for the new May. When I come back, she will see for sure. All right. Promise. That will be, what day is it? Monday? Ideally, Saturday. It's probably a solid day to come back. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. I also hope this music isn't going to blow my eardrums out, but you never know with these kind of things. So, well, we'll see you around. Have a good one.